Hello and welcome, everyone. We're back. We have a Sarah back with us.
Hi.
Back from Adventures in Faraway Lands with healthcare.
back from the vapors.
The vapors.
We had the vapors.
Poor Arisa.
Oh, yes, that's right. Arissa had the vapors. That's true. So yeah, so we're back. It's been a while. It's been a minute. Some stuff happened last time we played. I don't think we have anything to announce this time yet, other than Kyrese is not with us tonight. If you know, you'll recognize the rune I have up for him. And Rainy is still off, Venarin is still off traveling to Pavis, and we hope he comes back one day. So who wants to? I can do it if I have to, but if anyone else wants to recap, that'd be cool. Especially because Sarah wasn't here.
There were pigs.
Perfect. Excellent. End of recap.
So we were assigned watch duty at the big old gate to the Vale, the palisade that we watch in turn with other people sometimes. And we were just dicking around on the wall as we do because it's slow biz. When a woman and a child burst out of the tree line running from several boar that were chasing them, one of which was the huge, kind of well-known, sort of maybe divinely favored boar Harryhead. Yeah.
Yep.
But they were hauling ass and they were gaining on them. So Discar opened the gate, and Bryn and I shot some arrows and winged or nailed a couple of the boar. And the woman and child made it through the gate, and Discar managed to slam it closed before the boar reached it, saving the woman and child. They were, needless to say, distraught and disheveled after being chased by a boar through the woods. But as we talked to them, a couple little suspicious details came up. They weren't really dressed for traveling like they claimed they were doing. They didn't have any gear on them. They claimed they dropped it when the boar started chasing them. And they were acting just a little sus in general. But we're good people, so we took them back to the village. Half of us escorted them back to the chief, where they did the ceremony of hospitality and whatnot. The chief has offered them hospitality and brought them under their protection. In return, they need to be honest and shit. And not cause any harm to come to us, all that good stuff. Bryn and I went into the woods to investigate the boar further. And we found the boar, and one of the boar that shot very badly was the big boar's child, and they were pissed. Managed to do a little negotiating with my newfound ability to speak to certain animals. And, the boar basically told us that they were chasing the woman and child because there was something wrong with them. They didn't smell right. They wanted them out of their territory, that sort of thing. I'm inclined to trust their instincts. I thanked them and offered Arisa's service in healing the chief boar's child, which he accepted. And I think we have now made peace with the boar. We get back to the village and the plot thickens. Sambari, yep. Sambari came looking for some fugitives. They were being super sketchy and shifty about what they were fugitives from. So the chief lied to them and was like, we haven't seen them. As one does when a woman and child are being hunted, So they were really, really pissed. They kind of knew we were lying, but nobody was budging or giving anything up. So eventually they left. And we had a heart-to-heart with I don't remember their names. I keep calling them the woman and child.
So the names are Renavella and Nemiast. Renavella Bargainshard is her full name, and Nemiast is her son, who is 14-ish, probably. He's not like a kid.
Yes. And the chief was like, hey, we stuck our neck out for you. You need to be honest with us and tell us what's going on and why they're hunting you. And Renavella and Nemiast basically came clean and said something went wrong during Nemiast's adulthood initiation. And their tribe thinks that he is some sort of corrupt or blasphemous threat to them, and they want to kill him. So we were like, yeah, not gonna let that happen. So we've agreed to escort them blindfolded out of the Vale and to Jane's
Jonestown. Or Johnstown.
That got worse before it got better.
To Johnstown, which is like 3 or 4 days travel from here.
Like 3 days. Yep.
And basically we're suiting up, and Aranina's coming with us, and Lonson is coming with us. So we have some real adults. Maybe we'll survive. And that's kind of what happened. Yeah.
So you've been filled in on this, Arissa, and I will also say that you particularly, everyone knows this, but you particularly will know that a hospital of Shalana Arroy is in Johnstown. And that's where your family has done most of their clericing. So that's pretty cool. That conversation, all those things, those goings on, which are being described by Amber, happened on, hold on, let me pull up my calendar.
Clay day or water day. Yeah,
it was Clay day. So that was about the mid-afternoon. So really, you're not going to leave yet. So you take the rest of the day to get ready. So my question would be then, what are you bringing? What are you doing? Are you bringing horses? You can if you want, if you have them.
Are the horses going to slow us down?
Yeah, like what does travel like?
I would say for part, it's very difficult. So you're going to take them. Specifically, what you've discussed with Gordon Gar is there are different trails in and out of the the Vale, right? There's one called Hontrals Bridge, which goes west out of the Vale, and then it connects with like the trade route that runs through the Cliven Mountains, kind of east-west, and that's a hidden place. You don't want people being able to come in there because it's like a back door into the Vale. So you're going to blindfold her and take her through that part. It's hard to get horses up there, but conceivably once you get over that saddle and into the other part of the Vale, they would help. So it's up to you guys if you wanted to do that. Either way, I would say, and just to let you know, like, 3 days is what's it's going to take to get there, regardless if you have horses or not, because you're going to be walking them for part of the time. And the realities of like the going up and down over the.
I think maybe we just bring Ort. Like our charges can ride Ort when needed. Ort is not like a horse. Ort's not going to bust a leg walking through woodsy or rugged terrain. He's an elk.
He's a buff boy.
Mm-hmm. And when they're not being so like that, while we're traveling and they're blindfolded, they can ride, so we don't have to shuffle along blindfolded people. And then once we're past the blindfolded stage, we can put some of our gear on them just to make our load a little lighter. If anybody gets injured, we'll have Ort to carry them. So
makes
pack
sense.
Elk.
I'm like, pack elk. Ort carry gear.
Yeah.
And
Ort's gonna earn his oats.
I will also
How do you earn your oats?
Bryn,
what do you do?
I make sandwiches.
Bryn, you hear from I can't remember anyone's name tonight. The big guy who was making the armor for you, Havar.
Oh, Harvar. Okay.
And he's you had to pay him 5 cows, so just make a note of that.
Okay.
And
5 cows.
The steep price, Discar couldn't have afforded it.
Only got the one.
I didn't write down how many cows I got. I mean, I can look it up, but I didn't.
You had 10, so now you have 5. Just write that down.
Okay.
5. You have 5 in one bull.
I have what? Okay.
Everybody basically got 10 cows in a bull, except for Discar, who got the opposite. He got 14.
Except for Arisa, who got magic drugs.
You got magic drugs.
Heroin.
But some of those cows went into making the leather armor that you have now for Ord.
Awesome. Oh, so it's all done.
It's all done. So you have it's like Kerboli, which is like the boiled wax hardened leather armor. It's for his, a piece for his head. Kind of has to fit around his horns because his antlers are growing in now. So it's kind of like a piece that kind of goes around just and like kind of ties in the back. Yeah, a front plate and just like kind of like shoulders and kind of sides, flanks protection. It's 2 points of armor on all his locations.
Shit.
Right.
Damn, buff boy indeed.
Yeah.
We keep our orts protected here.
Okay.
Is there anything in particular that anyone else wants to take in preparation? And what are you bringing?
The necessities, so food, water,
Yep.
some like oiled tarps that we can put up into a shelter if we need to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Arisa's got her healing kit, so we'll trust her to have that stocked. So this Johnstown, is it kind of like a bigger town? Should we use it as an opportunity to like shop or trade too if we're making the journey?
So Johnstown is a city. Yeah. It's a pretty big place. So, a city by Sartarite terms is like, don't think of like something huge like New York City. We're talking about like maybe 1,000 people tops. But it's a city.
Still a lot more people than what you're used to.
Yeah, well, it's going to be something for you guys because you've probably never seen anything like it before.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, have any of us been to a bigger place than...
Conceivably, it could have been the Clearwine, which is a tribal center, which is, Clearwine is smaller than Johnstown, but it's basically like a hill fort town. Johnston's the same, only bigger, is what you've heard. I will tell you that you'll be traveling through into the Antorlin clan's land first, and then from there, you actually cross out of tribal lands into the Milani land. And then from there, Johnstown's in the Cincia, I hope I'm saying that right, tribes lands. And good news is it's going to take 3 days. Bad news for you, Rue, is day 3 is Wild Day. And I will also say that the Cincia tribe, I'm just going to mangle it all night. So I'm just going to say it a bunch of different ways. It's like Cinsia, Cincia. They really do not like Telmori.
Fuck yeah. All right.
Because they fight with them all the time.
This is great. This is fine. I love it.
And they were very close with the Maboter tribe, which is a tribe that the Telmori just like wiped out. With good reason, but they still
did it once. We can do it again.
And it's also so within like your towns. Clearwine's a little different because your king, the king of the Kalimar tribe right now is a lunar, and so has like lunar advisors and shit in Clearwine. Most of the other smaller towns don't, but Johnstown and Boldholm and those cities definitely have lunar presence. Even with the most of the provincial armies in the south fighting the Volsaxi and the rebels, but there's still going to be lunars there. So that's another thing to think about.
Okay. I'm going to also bring half of my furs to possibly trade or do things with.
Okay. Cool.
Good idea.
So I'm bringing my weapons, my armor, food, water, tarps, flint, steel, that sort of survival-y shit, snares.
Survival stuff. Yep. And the good news is we're in the late summer. This is technically the last week of fire season. So think of like, right before Labor Day, basically is what we're thinking. And
it's too hot to fight.
Well, it fortunately hasn't been awfully oppressive. It's been decently cool and a little dry. But the good news is, sleeping out under the stars, it's not going to be awful to survive out there. You're not going to be cold and freezing or anything like that.
Arisa is, other than the standard provisions, in the vein of, going to a new place, she's going to take some of her homegrown medicinal herbs that like out of her own personal garden, some to trade and then some to offer as like an offering at the big place of Shalana Roy.
Sure. Absolutely.
Because that's where Gam did all her work.
Yes, it is.
And she knew she's going to get a beating if she does. So you went there and didn't say hello.
I don't think I have anything particularly special to bring. Yeah.
What about you?
Is special.
Oh yeah. Or goes wherever you want.
Like with Rue, I'll probably bring some of the furs and stuff to trade. Now that we have a chance to get to a bigger place, might be able to find something special.
Something special for Izrala? Hey.
As for like gear and whatnot, the general traveling stuff, but I'm gonna bring my armor.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh yeah, I mean, I'm bringing my weapons and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
My weapons and armor too.
I think I'm just gonna bring my axe and bow with
Okay.
arrows.
Yep.
Suited up.
Well, what's a weapon?
I think I'm bringing everything.
I'm playing this game on easy mode, guys.
So you're just bringing your axe and bow.
The scarf.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. I'll bring my spear as well. Why not?
Okay.
Just in case. Yeah, just in case.
Asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the next morning you start out earlier than normal, and you head out and you just have Wart. So you're walking and you walk, north to the Vale to where there's the Vale actually has a cliff at the end of it where there's a fall that comes down into the Doe Run River. So you start just kind of walking in that direction, and then eventually you get to like where the secret path is that leads up, and you put hoods on Nebiast and Redavella, and you get them on Ord, and you begin leading them up. And it takes a little bit of time, but yeah, I'd say probably like 9ish in the morning. I shouldn't say that. Just as the sun is like a couple hands above the horizon, as Yelm is a couple hands above the horizon, you get to Hontral's Bridge, which is on the eastern slopes, heading north out of the Vale, and basically it's just a rope bridge that crosses like a pretty deep ravine with the river kind of flows through with a stream. On each side, on the posts facing both directions, are deer skulls, like decorated with little bits of bone hanging off the antlers and like runes carved in them. Those are to keep spirits out. Basically, they protect the Vale from this side. It's a long kind of narrow path to get up there, so it would never work as a trade route to get in and out of the Vale, but it's a way in and out. You guys don't necessarily guard it, you just keep it a very well guarded secret, but you get them across and you start going, and the trail eventually, once you cross the bridge, turns west, and that's actually a very important thing for you guys culturally, for Sartarites and Hjortlings culturally. Orlanth, when he set off on the Lightbringer's quest from the Hill of Orlanth Victorious, set off to the west and traveled to the west. So it's considered a very good and very lucky thing to travel west when you begin a journey. And if they can ever if they can make it so they try to arrive coming from the west, that's something too. So going west is considered lucky for you guys.
How do you go west and arrive from the west?
Circles.
They will literally do a circle and come in from the west.
Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. So you go through, and once you get through there, it's a very narrow saddle between the peaks, and the slopes on each side are very, very high, and it's kind of that dense pine forest, very similar to the way you met the Talmori. A very dense pine forest. It's a very cool morning air you're going through, but before Yelm is at his ascent for the day, you get out of that path and you come into a bigger saddle that runs east-west. Still wooded. There's a little bit more birch and stuff in here. And this is the trade route that runs over the mountains into Boldholm. If you were going to go to the east, you would eventually go to Boldholm. And looking at, as you come out of into that area, ahead of you, there's a very high mountain. And you look up and it's shrouded in mist, and there's snow on top of it. And up in the mist and the snow up there, you see these minarets. Minarets. Very different architecture than what you guys, even the little bit that you've seen of like cities in Boldholm. And some of you might have been to Boldholm conceivably. Some of you have been to Clearwine. This is not human architecture. And you guys know that city is Highworm, which is one of the cities of the Dragon Newts. And you don't go there anymore.
Oh.
At one time, Sartar as the king. He was friend to dragons. He was friend to dwarves. He had friendly relationships with those races. Not anymore. So the Dragon Newts are ruled by someone called the Inhuman King, who's a dragon-ish dragon. And he doesn't really talk to you guys that much anymore. But that's kind of par for the course of what you've heard from dragon newts. Dragon newts are very, very strange. Nobody really fully understands them or the way the dragons or dragon newts, which are their young, think. They're not predictable. They don't like the things that other mortal races like. They don't do things that other mortal races do. They just don't make much sense to you guys. But you do see that. And
we don't have to go close to it though, right?
No, it's just right up on top of the mountain. You see it. Yeah. You see it on top of the mountain. You can, once you're on this path, it's safe to take their hoods off.
All right. When it's safe to do so, we will happily do that. I'm sure they want to walk and stretch their legs a bit.
Yep. And there's a very well-worn trail that goes east to west. And, just kind of casually looking, you can see some recent tracks from wagons and horses and other animals going both directions. This is the way if you're traveling from, the western side of Sartar to Boldholm, this is a kind of a shortcut. So
let's keep them in the middle-ish of our marching order with Arisa in the middle-ish. I'll go to the back. Scar, if you want to be at the front, maybe.
Shit. I forgot that you have Lance and Erenina with you too. So just a quick descriptions of them, because they're gone abroad fully armed and armored here too. So Erenina is carrying all her stuff on like a pack stick, because backpacks aren't like as much of a thing as like a stick is that you just kind of lash all your stuff to and you just kind of carry it. So that's what she has. But she's wearing her full armor, which is an actual bronze cuirass, and on it is a dancing Babs Gore. One hand has an axe and the other hand has a severed head.
Fuck yes.
Her greaves are bronze and there are death runes on them. So it's just a death rune on each leg, and each arm is an earth rune. And her helmet is kind of like that Corinthian style, like full helm with a red plume. And when you pull it down, the face, like the cheek plates here, are made to look like basically Babs Gore's mouth with like a tongue coming out. Yeah. She's got like Babs Gore has some major Kali vibes with like the tongue and the severed head. So that's what she's got, like the
God,
like a
Erenina just gets cooler every fucking
and
she's too much. She's too powerful.
So cool.
She's got just a really big fucking axe, which is called an Orlanthe broad axe, which is basically like a Labras axe. If you've seen them, if you haven't, Google it. They found them on the island of Crete. It's just like this big bronze axe. And again, death rune and
those are their big bronze muscles.
Yeah. Hers is copper.
Jesus, that's
hers
huge.
is copper. Yeah. Hers is copper. She also has a hand axe and a dagger, but that's her main thing. Lanson, like a good Vingan, she's got just a light scale hauberk with her greaves have little motion runes. They're leather, but they have motion runes. Her vambrances don't have anything particular on it. She has the same sort of similar like heavy armor and heavy helmet, rather the Corinthian style, just with an air rune in the helmet right here. And a white horse plume. Actually, hers is red too. I take that back. Red is a big color for shortling women. Yeah. And she's got a spear and a really big shield with an air rune on it. And a couple javelins and a sword. We
just put both of them at the front. Everybody will get out of our way and not fuck with us.
And she's got the same stick pack with her stuff too. But yeah, they've been with you all morning. So you begin heading west, and it's been a lot of climbing. About noon, you kind of hit the part of the saddle where it starts going down. And you can see below you like kind of a wide forest that leads into first the Antorling clan lands, and off to your right you can see the Afritha Vale, which used to be part of Kalimir lands, but now is Milani. There was a war over it a while ago. Just from talking to Erenina a little bit, she really, really, really does not like the Milani clan. The things you kind of know casually about them is they're not, they're more Humacht worshippers than Orlanth worshippers.
Just walking into a goth nightclub.
Just sad. Yeah, I'm gonna work the Edgar Allan Poe club in here again.
Put the Annabelle Lee club back in here.
Annabelle Lee. You can also see, kind of looking straight ahead, you can see the Thunder Hills. You can see the Kalimir Wilds, which are like kind of a very dense some say haunted by spirits forest where the Kolimar and the Black Spear clan live. You can see the mists of the upland marsh and the Starfire Ridge where you see some smoke coming out of it. The Starfire Ridge is apparently a place where a god fell during the God Wars. A fire god fell there, and there's still like fire under the hills. And far off, straight ahead in the distance, you see Curlfin, just like a big traffic cone mountain, just much bigger than any other mountain you've ever seen in your life.
It's very conical.
It's a cone. I mean, it's a big 13-mile high mountain.
Ever heard of a mountain being described as a traffic cone?
It's like half dome in Yosemite. It's half a dome.
It's like
that's exactly what it is.
And there's a ring of a cloud around it, which you guys know means Orlanth is home. But that's a good place to stop if you wanted to take a break and eat some lunch and just kind of chill and enjoy the view before you descend it. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, right under the sign of Orlanth right there. Good vibes. Good vibes.
Yep. Yeah, there are several sacred mountains to Orlanth. Curlfin is obviously the most, but the Quiven Mountains are sacred. Stormwalk Mountain is sacred. There's a bunch of other ones, but in your area, those are the sacred ones.
I will pass out sandwiches.
Packing sandwiches.
Sandwich man.
Good job.
There's only sandwiches for lunch. Like I could only fit so many, and they won't be as good tomorrow. So.
Okay. So you chill out and you begin eating. Anyone doing anything in particular?
Gonna throw some sandwich to Quicksilver.
Scarfs are right down.
I'm just staying very alert. Like, I am positive that the Samari are going to be looking for us to be leaving the Veil with them. Like, they know that we have them. They know that we're going to try to smuggle them out. Like, that's what we would do. And they're going to be looking for us. So, like, I'd stake out close to home because that's where we're definitely leaving from. And that's the smallest area to cover. So, like, the first day of travel, in my mind, is most likely for us to be ambushed. So,
sure. Fair enough. I'll tell you what, give me a scan roll then.
Hell yeah. Dice. Stand tile. Bad. Oh, wait, no, good. Low is good. No, low is good. I got a 16. Good. Okay. I was like, bad 16. That's good. I nailed it.
Check it. And as you're scanning around, you notice Nemiast slip off.
I will do that quiet communication with Quicksilver and ask her to follow him.
Okay. And right there. And she kind of slips away.
Like, watch the pup.
He seems to be gone longer than you would to say have to pee or whatever. And Quicksilver comes back and is just like,
oh God,
you need to see, brother.
Okay. I will get up and go. Everyone just watches me. I have nothing to say. I'm just gonna
go. So you go and you find kind of off the trail a little bit. The woods are a little bit spread out here, so it's not very dense underbrush. But you find kind of like squatting on the other side of a bigger clump of trees. You find him kind of squatting there with his back to you. He does not appear to hear you come up to him.
I'm going to pick up like a twig or something and just snap it to see if he notices.
He kind of like startles and comes around and you see like some blood on his hands. And he's trying to like hide something like under the leaves and pine needles.
Is it human blood? Can I tell?
It's his blood.
No, I wouldn't. I don't think you'd be able to tell.
Oh.
It's red.
Like it's fresh blood?
Yeah.
What do you got there?
It's nothing. It's just
You can't hide it. I'm standing right here. You just say it.
He takes a rabbit out and he's like, opened the rabbit.
Did he do a good job?
He cut it open. Yeah. I mean, it's not like he didn't like tear it open. He had a knife. He cut it open.
Are you trying to field dress that?
I just wanted to see how it worked.
The rabbit?
He's kind of like looking up at you, like.
I'll go over to him and I'll crouch down next to him and I'll start pointing out some organs and stuff. I'm a hunter. I know these things. I'm like, that's his heart. That's his liver.
I used to have someone who I would hunt with, and she got very mad at me. I had shot a deer, and instead of dispatching it, I was watching it. The blood run out of its neck. I just wanted to understand how the blood flew through its body.
Same way it flows through yours.
Was cruel and never wanted to talk to me again.
And it was cruel. It's important to kill cleanly and quickly. There's a reason things that kill are efficient.
Do they always have to be? Maybe there's much we can learn.
They are when they can be. Sometimes cats play with their kills.
And you have yellow eyes, right?
Mm-hmm. Like amber yellow.
Yeah. And he looks at Moonsilver and he goes, I have heard of you. You're a brother and sister? The Wolf Brothers?
Yes.
They say you are tainted. By chaos.
I've been hearing they say the same about you.
When you were initiated, did you see anything?
I saw many things.
As did I. And you hear, Nemi asked, where are you? And he goes, I will take this for dinner. Just takes the rabbit. Goes back to his mom.
Oh, shit. Look at the little pile of guts here, like, this is somewhat problematic.
He was killing it when I found him, brother. I watched him for a bit.
Did he torture it?
No, but he wasn't very good at killing it.
Nice, 14. Okay, we'll keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Good to know how the blood moves. Jesus. Okay. Okay.
Okay, that laugh is scarier than anything that has happened so far.
Talk to Descara about this.
So you begin heading down, and it's kind of a switchback through the hills, this trail, but it's a well-traveled trail, so it's not hard to travel, and going downhill is always easier than going up, obviously. So you're walking down, and Descara, Nemias is right next to you as you're walking, and he's kind of like staring up at you.
I kind of take it as a kind of like that, just being a big brother type
kind
thing.
of big guy sort of thing. Like,
yeah.
I'm huge, and everybody kind of looks at me thinking,
I'm
yeah.
huge and people look at me.
Yeah.
Just take it in stride. All right. So he's just kind of staring at you for a while. And he just stops looking at you and then he looks at Ort and Bryn for a while. As stares at him, at you guys, and Ort, and then at you, Bryn. And then he latches onto you, Orissa. And he's like, spends a lot more time staring at you.
Does she notice?
Oh yeah, you can't miss it. He's not like subtle about it.
So she'll just like give the awkward wave.
He takes that as an invitation to come walk next to you.
Oh no, you've made it worse. They're coming over. He
doesn't know any better. It's Arissa.
And he's just kind of staring at you, and he says, you have, I don't know how I know this, but you've been touched by sickness?
Yes. What do you mean you don't know how you know?
I just know. I don't know how I know. Sometimes I know things I don't know how I know them.
Like what? Could you give me other examples?
Just things that I've seen or heard that other people haven't.
Is it like a vision where you see something, or you just...
I probably shouldn't ask. It's how I got in this trouble in the first place.
Well, we're getting you somewhere else.
Have you ever seen a burning ram?
No, I can't say I have. Why?
Just curious.
Have you?
This kind of looks at you and looks away.
Was it real or was it in a dream?
I don't know if I should tell you. And I don't know sometimes what's real or what's a dream.
Okay. Well, this is real right now.
I know that.
I am making sure. Have you told your mom about this?
Not everything. She has much that has happened to her. Bryn, are you riding or just walking him?
I am just walking him now.
Okay. He seems to get a little like not nervous, but he seems to get a little like I guess agitated is the word. Not like freaking out, but he's like
fussy. Yeah.
Fussy is a good word for it. Yeah. And just as you notice that, you hear like a big crack in the woods. Like something very big snap something in the woods. All of y'all hear it.
Oh, I'm going to get my bow out and knock an arrow.
Okay.
I'm going to climb onto Ort.
Okay.
Scan the direction of the sound.
Okay. Des, Arissa, let me ask you guys what you guys are doing.
I will probably also
climb onto Ort.
Grab
Ort's like, fuck, and just falls over.
No, I'll also grab my bow and ready an arrow to.
Arissa is making sure that she is between the I can't remember the mother's name.
Renavella,
but she's between her and the forest.
Okay. All right. So, do you guys stop or do you continue walking?
Stop for a minute.
I think we stop.
Listen for anything moving after that coming closer, the direction it's moving in.
Cool. Give me listen rolls and scan rolls if anyone who wants both of them.
Yeah.
Or you want to roll once and see if you succeed on either one, that's cool. Or roll twice. However you want to do it. It's up to you.
Oh man, I biffed both of them.
They're the same skill for me, so I'm just gonna.
Thank you, Jess.
No.
Right, I'll do listen better than scan, I guess.
I don't know if I spelled them right, but that is how they sound to me. Ooh.
No.
Yeah, that is pretty close.
And no.
I got a 17 out of 40 for scan.
Okay. So,
I need you guys to know that as soon as the crack of the forest happened, everyone in chat is like Sasquatch, Bigfoot, and Ben Bailey in chat. If scan rolls are success, the image should be blurry.
Hey Ben, what's
Also,
up, bro?
hi Ben. It's been a hot minute.
Naturally
So
blurry.
It's been a while.
Bigfoot is blurry.
Yeah, you just can't quite get a picture of it.
It's
so
no plot twist. It's Mothman. That's the sound of them cheeks clapping.
Oh,
maybe it's Bigfoot and Mothman.
Maybe they're fucking. Happy Pride.
There we go. And the Babadook, because there you
The
go.
Babadook, the gay icon.
So I have.
I scared chat.
Yes, you did. You
like,
have
I'm all
one.
for Fred,
The
but I
only
don't
success
have
I have is Orissa, right?
No, I failed.
Fred.
Bryn.
Oh, Bryn. Okay, Bryn. All right. So
I passed my listen check with a 3, but failed my scan check.
Oh,
okay.
did you do both?
I did both.
You can do both.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I just did one, but
Which one did you do?
I did scan.
All right. So I got to scan and listen. That's fine.
Eyes
So
and
Des,
ears.
you hear, and Nightclaw is very like kind of like, but not like loud, just kind of crouching down.
Yep,
like,
just,
like when a cat's like something to do. And
Nightclaw's with us. Gotcha.
you know, you can roll if you wanted to roll also for Quicksilver's like smelling. You can do that.
The cat sniffer.
Yep.
A dog sniffer too. But
all the
I will
animals.
say in the meantime, you can make out that there are a
Passed on
couple
that.
of very big animals in the woods,
Mm.
not too far from you guys.
Yep.
And you, Bryn, get a glimpse of like kind of through the trees, maybe like 30, 40 meters away, something really big and hairy. And Quicksilver looks right at you, Orissa, and she's like, I can smell the big prey.
Can she talk directly to Orissa?
No, she can talk to you. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. She's looking
Quicksilver
at
says that to you. Yeah.
her. Okay. Prey, not predator. That's good. That's good.
We will not be able to take them down.
It's like fucking mountain buffalo or something. I don't know what the fuck this place has. Okay. Moose. Is it moose? We're fucked.
I don't know
Moose.
what would crash.
Could be a moose.
I don't know what would crash a tree
I will.
or something.
I'm
though.
gonna say, let's give it a wide berth and start gesturing for everybody. Like, let's move back a little bit and then around and keep going.
Yep. So you kind of like slowly kind of walk past. As you do, you see kind of behind you, there's about 3 or 4 adult females and maybe 2 little bebés, mammoths.
Mammoth.
Just kind of cross the path behind you.
Oh, you don't all want to get Bethesda ragdolled.
Adorable.
Mammoths.
Sometimes
Yep,
you make like
lot
random
of
encounters.
space.
I think should just be like add to the world. They're
Mhm.
mammoths. You don't have to fight them. They're just there. You saw some. That's
Mountain mammoths.
yeah, mountain mammoths.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
To ride a mammoth someday.
Big
Goals.
space.
Bryn's bucket list.
Yeah.
Ride a mammoth.
She
Yeah,
just like
going
writes
on
that
there.
on her thing. Yeah, there are also, as Kung Fu Femmer says, dinosaurs. Hopefully you don't run into any of them. The
What about
dragon
the
newts are very
plant-eating ones?
the dragon newts are very tight with the dinosaurs. Incidentally, yeah. And some of the so just a quick aside, you can't necessarily know because of the way dinosaurs come to be in Glorantha, which I'm not going to tell you. Some of the ones you think would be plant eating actually eat meat. You just can't tell. You have to be like, I think that Brontosaurus is cool. Oh God, oh fuck. Yeah,
Oh no, it has sharp teeth.
yeah.
That's awesome. And it's not by type either. It's not like they're meat eating brontosaurus.
Nope.
It's just like any given brontosaurus might eat meat, might eat plants. You don't know.
Correct. And same thing with like you could be like, oh fuck, there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and it's just like chomping
Don't
on
worry.
trees and
He
be like,
only eats
"Ooh."
melons.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
Cool.
Small hands can't hold it though.
Oh.
So you begin to descend and you get down into the forest some more. And this forest, as you get into it, is it's nice and cool finally to get underneath the canopy because it's been hot, a warm-ish day. It's not super warm, but you've been traveling a lot and it's tiring. And so it's nice to get in there. And as you can travel and the day wears on, you get to eventually see some like just outlying farms. And you have to be very careful because you realize, and if you don't think of this, Aranina will point it out.
We look like a raiding party. It's
raiding season, so you got to be
very
really
armed
friendly.
and armored. Yeah.
You got to be really friendly to people because otherwise their first thought is going to be like, "Oh fuck, these people are here to take the cows." So you see, most of the people as you meet them, they're like standoffish.
Oh yeah.
Eventually, but then once you're like, hey, they're still kind of like about Aranina. But you guys, you can talk to them and they're cool.
Just pass through, just on a summer jaunt.
And,
Marisa will make her presence very visible to the other people.
They're very happy when they see you. Although
we're just escorting the white lady.
You're not full white lady yet.
No, but it's pretty obvious.
Yeah,
the white girl.
Yeah, exactly. The white girl. We got this white girl, yo. A
little white girl.
Lattes. Yeah. So you travel on, and the days
off-white lady, if you will.
The days getting later, and you don't know. Fairjow would be probably a push to get to for the night. That would be the first town. That's actually the Antorling. That's where the chief of the Antorling is. That's their capital, Fairjow. But
are they friendly with the Sambari? Like, are we going to be in more danger there?
So
or
the
less?
Sambari are on the other side of the mountain. That's a whole nother tribe. The Antorling are a part of the Kalyamar tribe. They're another clan. So there's not that clans don't like fuck with each other, but not as much. And
they would be more likely to take our side than the Sambari side. Correct.
And there's like I won't call it hostage, but there's like fostering like things with the Antorlings and the Haraborn and the Anjasi clan where young unmarried people will go hang out with them for a while to find a spouse and vice versa. So there's pretty friendly relations back and forth. So they're not automatically going to be like suspicious of you. Once you get to Milani lands, it might be a little different, but the Antorlings, they're not going to be like dicks to you. But probably you would get there if you got there, it would be in the dark. But the folks do tell you that there's a little village called Birch Cross that's on a little crossroads up ahead where you could probably stop for the night. And there's 2 families that own it that live there. It's not a big place at all, but they'll definitely put you up for the night if you want to hang there.
Let's reach the little one then.
Yeah. Okay. So you roll into Birch Cross, and it is literally like it reminds you a lot of your own village at home. It's like basically like a crossroads between all sorts of fields, and there are barns and maybe a very small smithy, and maybe like 30 people. It's the size of one of the steads that you guys grew up in. But when you get there, there seems to be like people are kind of hanging around right around the area of the crossroads, and they're looking at something where there's a kind of a wooden sign put up, and they're all kind of admiring it. And looking around, you see that, and you see that people are kind of happy around there. And off to the side, you see there's a barn and some shade. And in the barn, there's a bunch of kids kind of sitting around in a circle, listening to this bigger guy talk. And they're all laughing.
Seems nice here.
A lot like home.
Okay. Well, hail. Keep our hands in sight. We're just coming along.
She sees Ernie in there and just kind of like, what's up? Yes. Yeah, my name is Calandra Finesap. Welcome. If you'd like to buy some produce, we have some with a lovely new sign that our new friend just made us. And you see the sign with the fuss is about. The sign is a communication rune, and on it, next on like kind of on the bottoms of it, are some pretty decent like hand drawings of different like produce. The
cute vegetables.
The Antorlings are known for apples. But it's not apple season, obviously. But you did pass some orchards and stuff as you came in. But some other seasonal stuff that you have like in the summertime. Carrots.
Hell yeah.
And mushrooms.
Do they get any produce we don't have a lot of?
What are you looking for?
Anything.
They got a lot of beans. Like different sorts of green beans. Eggplants. Why the hell not?
What can Brute put in a sandwich?
Is it strawberry season? Do they have strawberries?
Yes, they have strawberries.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna get some strawberries.
So, and while you're kind of like, you guys are like shopping around, one of the older guys is like, "Oh, young fella, now go listen to Rolthor's tales over there. He's been telling some good stories to the youngins you might enjoy."
They're talking to Nemias, right?
Yep.
Is he panicking? Is he saying anything? Is he frozen?
Who, Nemias?
Yeah.
He's just like, okay. He's like a sullen teenager, basically. Yeah. Nemias has two modes you've gathered from traveling with him now for most of the day. He has ask uncomfortable questions and be weird mode.
Yep,
and then he has just like sulk and put his hair in his eyes mode. Right now he's in like hair in his eyes sulking mode.
I'll ask Quicksilver to keep an eye on him again. Make sure he doesn't, try to see how any of the other kids work.
Sure. Oh God, I just cut him open to see what happened. Okay.
Des will actually go over there with him and say, "Oh yeah, let's go see what he's telling."
Sure.
Yes,
sure.
Des using that big brother energy.
Give me who is anyone particularly like looking around or whatever? You can give me a scan roll if you want. If you're not, that's cool.
Yeah,
Rue, you kind of said you're shopping, so I'm going to rule you out.
I'm going to buy some strawberries.
I'm also
trade a pelt for some strawberries.
Yes, I would say you definitely could do one.
I'll take a scan on my walking over to the storyteller.
Okay. I would say Arisa's keeping her eye out, just trying to figure out.
Roll, Bryn.
I'm going to go look at like the vegetables and if they have like herding animals and stuff like that.
Sure. They have animals around, but it doesn't seem like anything's for sale. I mean, it's
slaps the hood on this sheep. This is a great sheep.
this sheep can hold so many. This sheep can
hold so much wool in this bad boy.
Yeah, I'm basically
so many tunics with this bad boy.
I'm not buying anything. I'm basically just judging their herding.
Okay. There's some. Mostly they have some sheep, geese. You do see a zebra.
A zebra?
Just dead ass a zebra?
Striped horse.
Have I seen a zebra before?
Their zebras are common in Prax. They will ride them.
I've never been to Prax.
Yeah, but you've heard people, you've seen people come and go riding them. So it's a riding animal, like an alternative riding animal to a horse.
Gotcha.
It's like a horse, not quite.
Yeah, exactly. But there are a lot of people that are just like, hey, I'm going to ride a zebra instead because, that's my thing.
I got it.
Yeah.
For the flair.
I got it.
That's right.
I understand.
You notice, Rue, even without the scan, you do get some kind of strange looks just for yourself. This seems to be the bulk of the negative attention, if it is it. And it's not just negative, it's more like a concerned looks fall on you and Aranita.
Yay, team neighbors. Yep. I try to combat the concerned looks with big friendly grin.
Yeah. Aranina doesn't even do that. She just kind of stalks over and she's looking at the vegetables.
Aranina likes it. She's low-key be afraid.
She's like, right, be afraid, sheep.
Aranina. Trying not to get driven out with pitchforks.
Yeah. All right. So okay, so who rolled scan? How'd you do?
Yep. I failed.
Nothing. Failed.
Nothing? Okay.
Yeah.
And Nightfall's just kind of like chilling with you, Des. So you guys head over, and Rolthor is this kind of like jolly, fun-sized guy who's wearing like a greenish robe and beard, thinning hair on top. You don't see his tattoos, but he's kind of covered all over. He's got a lot of decent jewelry on. He's wearing a pendant on around his neck that's a truth rune. Actually, give me another scan, both of you, right now for that.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Just rolling in the 70s. Rolling in the 70s for scan tonight.
Cool.
So I'll tell you, I have almost gotten a 69 twice.
Hey.
I've rolled a 67 and a 68.
When you roll a 69, it's a success. Okay.
Automatically, any roll.
Noted.
And you have to say
house
nice.
Roll.
Yeah,
that's our house.
Nice.
Listen, we here at DM's After Dark appreciate a good 69 joke because we're children.
Yes, we do. I was watching a very
Never grow up.
very well regarded stream, which was a reroll for someone. I think that's all around.
Nope, that's a single reroll.
Just a single. All right. I was watching a very well regarded stream. I'm not going to drop names or anything because I don't want to like rag on them. But someone rolled a 69 and like there was like no reaction. And I was like, what the hell is wrong with these people?
Their souls are already dead.
Just like you're dead inside. Come on.
Not even a nice.
Like not even a nice. Like stop. So both our big guy kind of like wearing like almost like Jedi robes is what I gotta look at them, right? But they're linen, white kind of under tunic and like a greenish robe over it, and jewelry on his fingers and wrists and the truth rune kind of pendant on his neck, with a beard and like hair. And he's just like, hold on, I'll tell you the story. So there it was, children. In the great darkness there is a war. And the foremost leader of the devil's armies was called Tien. And his legions ravaged all of Genertella. But Langer Mai, the knowing god, he developed the strategy that defeated Tien's armies. And so Tien became obsessed with catching Langer Mai and draining the knowledge that he had. But he could not catch Langer Mai because Langer Mai is very smart. So he went to the ruins of the Spike and he looked everywhere, trying to find the mistress of light and knowledge, who was Langer Mai's lost love. And eventually he found her and he cut off her head with a sharp garrote. And all the kids are like, woo! And he's like, but she was not dead. Her head was still alive, and her soul was trapped inside it. So Tien carried the head everywhere, and he used the mistress's light to supplement his own. But he was being chased by Rothmir the Horned Hero, who was one of the sons of Stormbolt. And the kids are like, oh. So Tien escaped into hell. But Rothmir, he was so determined to catch him that he killed himself so he could cross the boundary of life and death. And he found Tien in hell, and he cut Tien's horned head off. And it rolled into the light, and it was burned. Give me another scan roll.
Man, don't you fail me this time.
It failed me.
Ooh, I got a 12.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
Cool. Hey, hydrate.
Fine, I'll drink water.
Nah, drink everything but like the rest of us.
I have 3 drinks here. I have water, I have a vanilla chai, and I have Pepsi.
Amber came prepared.
Benson the hydrate was for doing that voice for that long, Christian.
Yeah, it's a hard one to do. So, Des, you see that as this guy's telling this story, you notice he keeps flicking his eyes kind of towards Nemiast.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice a definite reaction when the head's cut off and it rolled and it burned. And you see Nemiast kind of like, and you see they have a moment of like eye contact there.
Something weird's happening.
Mm.
I'm buying berries for everyone. That's what Rue does. He feeds people.
Meanwhile, some people are like, oh, yes, we have blueberries and strawberries. You can have 2 clacks is enough. 2 clacks is like the little copper coins. More than enough for everyone.
All right. I have no coins. I have furs.
Oh, well, we can definitely use those. Why don't I take this nice one? I can make some pair of nice gloves out of this. And I feel bad just giving you the berries. So why don't I give you some more? Take these eggplants.
Eggplants.
They look wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah. Pet your friend. Or is it your brother? I'm sorry. I don't want to. I know that
She's my sister. I feel like it's offensive to pet Telmori. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that I've had this conversation with her. Do I know if Quicksilver minds being petted?
Quicksilver's kind of like tails kind of wagging. She's like, she's nice.
Right.
And
She says it's okay.
He nose boops her. She nose boops her and gets like head scratches.
Aw. No.
Kids are actually kids. Other kids who aren't listening to Rolthor are kind of like freaking out over Ort and looking at him. By the way, Bryn.
Like he's huge.
He's also armored.
He's dangerous.
You turn around for 3 minutes and you turn back around. There's like 7 kids hanging off his antlers, like, wee!
Back to this story. So you clock that, Des.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, so the horned hero cut his head off and it rolled into the light of Yelm and was burnt. But Othmere, he thought he had won, but he had not, because Tien still lived without his head and he killed him. And in the battle, he took Rothmir's head and put it on his own shoulders, did Tien. And the kids are like, ew. What? Tien had lost much of his power, and he did not have the knowledge that was in his head anymore. So he could not trap someone's soul in the head the way he did with the Mistress of Light. He used Hothmir's head magic until it was gone. But he needed to find another and another and another. And so Tien became the god of headhunting. And at that point, a mom kind of comes over and she's like, all right, now, Brothar, that's enough. You're scaring them. And he's like, oh, the children love scary stories. Though.
Children love headhunting.
The children love the heads.
He throws a gourd at one of them. Props.
Well, we're going to get dinner ready now. If you'd like to stay, you're certainly welcome. Everyone.
Yeah. Thank you so much. We appreciate the hospitality.
I'm watching.
Is there anything we could help with while we're there?
Oh, well, I suppose you can help cooking. We have some chicken, not much, enough to go around though. And I know that Darist, he did several lamb, so we'll have some lamb tonight. So there's a lot of meat to cook if you want to help build a fire.
I think we can help with that.
So what are you all going to do?
I'm going to pass out berries to everyone. Like, just sidle up and like, basket of berries.
Oh, yeah, Caesarian, she just takes a handful and she's like, oh.
Marisa, the awkward vegetarian, is keeping her eye out for non-meat dishes.
Oh, yeah, they'll have that stuff. Don't worry. Yeah.
We've got eggplants. We're fine.
And berries.
And berries.
Yes.
No, they'll have some trying to think of what a vegetable staple to go with this would be.
It's meat, so like, it's potatoes.
Yeah. Corn.
Yeah, basically you're gonna have like some potatoes.
Now Ariza is also Olga from the D&D movie. Potatoes.
All the different potatoes.
All the potatoes.
All right, so as you're doing that, give me another scan roll. Anyone who wants to.
I'll get one tonight.
I will do it.
I hope you do.
Not this one.
Nope. I'm distracted by berries and or whatever I'm helping with.
Nope.
Back in the 70s.
Just barely missed it.
You guys suck. Okay.
Hey, wait, guys, there's a lot of rerolls, guys.
Yeah, maybe someone wants
We like
to
to be
one.
caught by surprise by the lurking evils.
No, I kind of
use one.
I'm gonna use one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use one of our old ones. No.
It's like worse. She's like, I missed my mouth and I hit my eye with a strawberry. Ah!
At least it was a strawberry Jesus.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. I love that movie. Okay, cool. You set up dinner. Renavella appears looking very upset.
Did you lose him?
Oh no, he's right there. She's like got him like.
Okay.
No, I just found that man talking to him, and I don't know. There's something about him I just don't like it.
Stay close to us. Oh, yeah. Just, yeah.
Arisa's gonna look down at Nemius and just casually ask, "Did you notice anything weird about him?" That's fair.
Insight human check if you want.
Yeah, she's curious about this kid. Insight own species. Fucking sticks. No.
Yeah, he seems to be totally legit and telling the truth.
I'm going to give him some berries. Occupy yourself with these.
Thank you. He just starts kind of eating them.
Oh, guys.
So,
While we're helping with things, I am going to try to inform the others about the rabbit incident and the watching deer bleed to understand how blood works incident.
Okay.
Like without his mom or him overhearing those. So like when I have a chance to be with like one of them away from the other two, I'll be like, hey, just a heads up. This weird thing happened in the woods. Because got some morbid curiosities, I think.
When Rue brings that up to Arisa, she kind of nods. He says he sometimes knows things without knowing how he knows them, and asked me if I'd ever seen a burning ram. Does that have any significance of anything?
Do you think he's a seer?
I'm not sure, but it's possible.
I wish I knew how we could make sure he doesn't grow up to be a sociopath.
Yeah, that's...
we can only do so much in 3 days.
Yeah.
A burning ram. Well, visions can be figurative, right? So we should keep an eye out for symbolism that might amount to that. Maybe it's important. Maybe he sees things that haven't happened yet.
Descara, if you want to do like a customs courtling or knowledge local like kind of thing. Let me see what you got.
The way you said that made it sound like he was about to be in trouble for something.
Yeah,
like,
you're gonna die,
Descara.
Descara, that's gonna be a big roll or die for you.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll or die.
Yeah, we have a customs Hjortling and a homeland lore.
I'd say homeland lore would be the one to roll on that.
And
We also have an elder race lore, but that's much lower.
That's not going to apply there.
Homeland lore.
So homeland lore.
Don't forget, you can augment if you would like.
You can. This is the only one. You're the only one who can make this roll. And I would say, maybe you want to augment, maybe you don't. I don't know. Convince me. I might want to save them if I were you. Just being honest and nice.
He's like, you're all about to die.
Yeah, but like some of these, some of our passions, I don't know how we would use them, for other
True.
things.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That is true. We can always use my passions.
Yeah, maybe not an
whatnot.
elemental or a power, but same thing. I don't know. Like we wouldn't check all of these later.
This one would require a passion or a rune that would help you remember local or like cultural legends and things.
Yeah.
Passion Starheart?
Sartar?
That's
Starheart.
Starheart. Oh, that's your special one.
That's almost exclusively fighting chaos, I think.
Exclusively for our fighting chaos, yeah.
All right. So
Harmony, maybe. Harmony's about community, and community is where folklore lives.
Too. I was gonna say harmony too.
Harmony rune.
I don't know what your passions are if you have anything passion.
Yeah, my passions are
Kung Fu Fenris also says, I love when Kung Fu Fenris is here because he's super helpful. The knowledge skill is connected to fire runes. So if you have a higher fire rune, you can use that one too.
I do have something on my fire rune, but I don't think it's not as high as my other stuff.
Okay.
So my loyalties and like passions and stuff are I have one for Found Child because that's my grandmother's and whatnot. Yep. Starheart, Haraborn, Colmare.
You know something? Found Child is a Praxian hunting god. You've heard some Praxian lore, and this would connect somewhat to Praxian lore. So I would say roll. You can use that one.
Oh, right. It's probably like one of the few times I can probably use it. All right. So that is a fail on the
Augmenting. Oh no.
Okay. Did you fail badly or you just regular fail? It's not like a fumble, right?
I got an 84 out of 66.
Okay, so you didn't fumble, so you're cool there. So right, nothing. You don't get anything.
Yep.
So now you can just roll regularly.
Okay. Let me try to get cords out of the way because they keep bumping stuff. All right, there we go. And nope, I missed it by 4.
Dang.
Okay. Something is like right on the edge of your mind where you're like, what? Like burning ram, severed head. I can come up with something. I know that's connected somehow, but I can't. And this is just now, you're starting to build a fire. People are starting to bring meat around. It's not, the sun hasn't set yet, but it's starting that part of time where the day where it starts to cool off and stuff, kind of like, 4 o'clock-ish our time. Mm-hmm. So it's shadows are lengthening basically. And you're like, what is that? And as you're sitting there thinking that, you see a flaming arrow, its arch hit one of the huts.
Fucking perfect.
God damn it.
And then you see another one.
Well, shit.
And people are like, what? And then whack, someone just gets whaled in the head with a slingstone and just falls. And you hear a big scream, like, ah! As you hear coming out of the woods, you see like scuttling 2 figures.
I was not expecting scuttling. I was expecting like charge, like
scuttling. It's a scuttling charge of scorpion men.
What the
which
fuck?
is exactly what they sound like. They have full helmets on with like segmented plate, which is like what the Romans would wear, like Lorica Sigmata, carrying clubs, and actually they're the ones that are slinging. And people, like just a woman next to you, just like, ah! And chaos just ensues.
Wait, so do they have scorpion bodies or not?
They have the upper bodies. It's like a scorpion centaur. So they have the upper bodies of men, which is armor.
Okay,
they have like armor on, and they have like the legs and the tail of a scorpion.
What in the folklore is this shit?
Oh, look at
This is some Eberron Drow scorpion shit here.
Writers.
Reminds me of The Rock.
No, the Volcor ones, King. Though. The Eberron ones. The scorpion instead of spider ones.
Yeah.
Wait, what are we doing? I missed it. I was.
So that's going on one side of the kind of like you're like, oh shit, and people are like scorpion man, and on the other side, you hear like, and you turn around, more screaming. You see a very large, very muscular thing. With like goat head, with like 3 horns on one side, 2 horns on one side, 1 on the other, a big mace and shield with like this chaos rune on its shield.
Now you use Starheart.
Charging. Next to it is this other thing with a horse head. It looks like it's just covered in scabs, and it's got this massive sickle. 2 brew are just like charging into the town. On one side, scorpion men on the other, and slings and arrows are like flying in at you guys.
Are the slings and arrows coming from the brew, or are there people attacking us from the woods?
Scorpion men are slinging, but arrows are coming from somewhere else.
Okay.
What do?
Well,
what are you doing?
Shit.
And actually, also, give me a scan roll.
Fuck. They're everywhere. There's so many enemies. They're spread out.
Jin, I got an 8, motherfuckers.
Fuck, I did bad again.
Ooh.
Finally.
27. Got it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That was probably really fucking loud.
I'm going to make up for these failures with scanning with brilliance in combat.
I hope so. So as you see these things are like rushing in, people just begin scattering. Arrows are flying over. Stones are flying around at people. Slings are wailing people and knocking them down. And you're like, oh my God, people are like rushing around. Orisa and Discara, you both clock right away. You see kind of on the other side of some people, you see Rolthar with his arm around Nemiast, who looks very confused, and he just gets him up on a horse, like takes a look around and just like, and they start taking off to the southeast. There's 3 roads that go in here, basically. The one you came down to the west, which came down, it goes back east up the mountains. There's one that goes northwest, which heads towards Fairjowl, and then on to the Firth of Vale. And there's one that goes southwest that leads to Queen's Tomb, and then on to Clearwine. He's booking it down. He's starting down that road.
The Clearwine?
Towards Clearwine, yep.
Okay.
Actually, as you see that, you see Renevella's like, yes, takes an arrow right in her shoulder, and she's like, yeah. So she just kind of falls down. Everything's going to shit around you guys. Lonson's like, Brew, and she's like, whoops her head down and her helmet down. And Aaron is like, fucking Brew. Just whoops her helmet
Only
down.
Descara noticed what's his face grabbed Nimias, right?
Arissa.
And Descara
Arissa
noticed
and
it.
Descara, okay. The
Regular
people
arrow
who
coming from
can
Fenris.
help least and the people who can help most did not notice it. Excellent.
They can
Gotcha.
tell you
Yep.
though. So shit is
Yeah.
going on. We are going to roll into combat rounds here, but like if you want to shout things out before we start doing that,
Shout. Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah,
Point it out.
Arissa fucking points in the direction and just yells, he grabbed Nimias that way.
That's your cue, Bryn. Get on work. Go, go, go.
How like this is a question. How fast is Ort and the whatever the dude is riding?
They will be
horse.
about the same speed.
Bryn's got movement though.
Yeah, mobility. Yeah,
Mobility, yeah.
will.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are we
We're rolling.
So-
stuff now?
You're
Yeah,
declaring
so-
what we're doing. That's how that works.
Yep.
All right, straight breaks.
So I will say that you see, so you got 2 Scorpion men coming from one side, you've got 2 Brew coming from the other side. There'll be a couple rounds before they get to you guys, so you have time to decide what you want to do, cast some magic on yourself, things like that.
Yep.
Pepper some with arrows if you want. You also have a big dude on a horse riding off with a kid on it. I will say that because he's bigger, and there's a kid on the horse too. And the Sered horses, which are common around here, aren't the biggest horses. They're not like big, powerful Clydesdales. They're kind of like,
Little overburdened.
Yep.
yeah, so he's probably gonna, the horse is struggling.
Yep.
So he needs this distraction to get away. So meanwhile, Renevella's like, oh, let me ask, please. You're Bryn, you're right next to Aaronine, who's like, get the kid, I got this.
Okay. Okay. I guess I will mount Ort and cast mobility. That is probably my whole turn.
I would say you can still get going. You can't do a full turns movement in that, but you can definitely do that. Let's just get an idea. So what are you going to do, Ru?
I'm gonna shout to Quicksilver, like, Quicksilver, don't let the boy get away, and send Quicksilver after
Cool.
them. And I myself am going to get my bow out, flip a table over for cover for myself and others, and shoot stuff over the table.
Okay, fair. That's as far as we're going. I'm just trying to get a good idea who's kind of doing
My
what.
plan.
'Cause there's going to be like a fight and a chase here, so I'm going to try to figure out first who's doing what. Arissa, what are you doing?
She's going to try and take the arrow out of Renavella, heal her, and get her to safety is the general gist.
Cool. We can do that. Des, what are you doing?
Children.
Which ways are Lonson and
Aranina.
Aranina going? A lot of ease.
Aranina seems to be circling towards the brew.
Mm-hmm.
Lonson looks like she's going to go with Bryn.
Besties.
Okay, I guess I'm going to.
I imagine I will be the Scorpion men have ranged weapons, so I'm going to be shooting at the Scorpion men. That's
Sure.
where I flip the
Yep.
table toward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the brew have melee weapons. They do not have ranged weapons.
There are also arrows coming out of the forest.
There are also arrows coming out of the forest.
On the Scorpion man side, right? The arrows. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, which is they came from the southeast, which is the direction of which Rolthar is fleeing toward.
He's not very afraid of whatever's shooting at us in the woods. They're in league somehow. How did this fucking guy know about this kid? What's going on here?
He probably saw something.
But like this was set up like before we got here, I feel like.
Yeah, because this guy's new in town.
There's too much going on here. They've known about this for a little while.
He probably got the word out. Someone got the word out, and he was just like, "Oh, hey, look, it's that kid."
Yeah. Is he Sambari? Does he sound Sambari?
In the time that you saw him, you did not see any tribal tattoos you recognized, but he's kind of covered up, so you didn't see anything. Give me another scan roll just for the hell of it. Just Rue, because you're thinking of this as you flip over the table.
Oh my God, 94.
Wow.
Okay.
I have anything.
You have rerolls.
I'm going to save them for what is inevitably going to be a very long and messy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to need these to not die.
General idea. What are you doing, Des?
So I'm going to cast strength on myself, and
Cool.
I guess I'm going to start heading towards the Scorpion Men. Aranina's got that side.
Okay, cool. All right, very good. So let's do. So we'll do the chase. We're gonna have a chase. We're gonna have a fight. We'll do the chase separately. So let's figure out our strike ranks. You didn't have an arrow, so you're doing missile weapons. You're gonna be able to do it first. So Rue, I think the only person who's going to be able to do anything as far as combat right now is you, because they're slinging. So they're going to be slinging as they're coming. You can shoot. You can probably shoot on 5 and 11.
5 and 11.
Or 6,
yep.
6 and 11. Because you didn't have an.
I did not have an arrow, correct. So yes, 6 and 11.
6 and 11. So you're cool there. Des, you cast strength on yourself. That's a 2-point spell.
Yep.
So that takes you to strike rank 2. And then are you going to charge them, or are you just going to kind of get like next to Rue and let them come to you?
Probably best to let them get closer.
Okay, cool. So you just kind of get into place. Orissa will handle your attacks in 1 second, Rue. Orissa, you run over to her. She's like, she's down. And fortunately, the arrow doesn't have like one of those backwards pointing heads. It's just kind of a flint point that went right in. It's easy to kind of pull out, and you can cast heal 3 on her, or you can cast heal on her if you want.
Yeah, that's what she's going to do. And then try and basically help her up.
She's like, oh, wait. You heal her, and she just kind of gets up, and she sees the other ones coming, and she's looking around, and she's like, I can do some things myself. And she just kind of puts her hand up, and you see her eyes actually glow green, and her skin seems greenish.
Yeah, Earth Goddess.
As a moment, as she kind of chants. Strangely enough, she doesn't have any Earth tattoos on her, but she kind of chants, and the words kind of like flow through you. You recognize the Earth speech, but you don't know it. And you see a furrow of Earth just like, and go towards the brew. Like you see, like, how like something's burrowing underground. You see something just like going over there.
She just kind of gives a pleased nod and no longer tries to whisk her away.
And then she kind of like, she's like, Rue, what are the Scorpion? Let me just look at the Scorpion Men real quick. Let's pull them up, see what the strike rank on a sling is.
Does it cost anything to flip the table over? Because I'm doing that for sure.
That's part of your natural movement. That's
fuck this table.
They're swinging, but they just
I flip tables all day.
Yeah, they whack. You see him sling. There's like she slings a woman right in the back as she's running away. Just like takes her right down. And they're not discriminating about who they shoot at. Chaos sucks. And the other one slings at somebody. Actually slings at a guy you see who's running. He misses. The guy manages to get on his zebra and take off the other direction towards Fairjaw.
He's like, fuck this shit.
Probably go to get help.
Go to roll to shoot. See if you hit. You can hit.
All right.
One.
Come on.
There's 2. You notice one of them is missing one of his 8 legs, and the other one has all of his stuff. So which one do you want to shoot at?
The wounded one. I know about. Okay. Fucking action economy. Right. Take him down quick. Okay. Oh, I just made it. Okay, I got a 75 out of 79. Woo! Okay, I've been building up bow.
He's not making any. He's not dodging or anything. He's coming just on, kind of just trusting in his armor. They have pretty good armor on their chests and helmets. Roll 1d20 to see where you hit him.
All right. 20, 14.
Chest. All right. Roll your damage.
Damage is 5, 6, 7.
Okay. You whip the first arrow at him. It just bounces right off the armor.
Ooh, fuck, that's good armor. Okay. Shit.
They're still coming. On the other side, you hear some chanting. Dast, you're kind of standing right next to Aranina. So you just hear kind of like she takes her axe and just kind of puts it up and she whispers something to it. And you see some energy kind of glow around the axe. Then she whispers something some more and you see her kind of like buff up.
Oh, God.
And then she whispers some more and you feel this like, again, like her eyes glow red a little bit. And this strange kind of feeling of calm seems to come over her, but you hear somewhere distant this like very wicked laughter.
She gonna tell everything.
Just gonna keep out of the warpath there. Just gonna
be chopping heads off left and right. We're like, that's my neighbor.
Neighbor.
+5.
So let me just roll you. You can roll your second shot, and then we'll do. Well, I'm going to handle
Come on, shoot better. Hey, that's a 37 out of 79.
Is that a special? Is that less than 20?
No, less than 20% of my total. No.
Okay.
Okay. Damn it, not a special. Womp womp. And roll better damage. Fuck, worse damage. 6. 2.
Wait, you
Location 1.
Location 1. All right, cool. And you rolled 2 points of damage?
I rolled 6.
6 points of damage. Okay, cool.
Hopefully location 1's a good one.
you shoot a good shot and it kind of, you see like they have like 3 legs on each side. He's missing one. He's 4 legs. I'm sorry. He's missing one. You manage to get into the right leg of his rear one. You get into like one of the sockets and nail it pretty good. And he's like, kind of like,
now he's just going in a circle.
now he's
stuck
still
in
got
circle
a bunch
mode.
of other legs. So he's like, he's mad at you and he's coming at you. They'll be on your next round if you want to cast anything on yourself. But he's mad, but he's still coming.
Oh, he mad.
He mad.
Oof.
Yeah.
Do I cast strength or do I cast protection or do
meanwhile, the chase. So, I forgot your cat too. Nightclaw is just kind of like crouching by you.
Okay.
Unless you want him to do something or tell him to do something, he's going to just defend you.
Yeah, I think that's probably good. I don't know if anyone's trying to hide in buildings or whatnot.
People are just running.
They're just scattering.
People have 2 barns are on fire. It's not a pretty picture right now.
Yeah, so he can just stick by me and for now, and I don't not quite used to having animal, especially in combat situations quite yet. So I'm just gonna let him do what he does best.
He's basically going to just hang out with you and make sure nothing happens to you.
All right.
Quickly, before you take off, Bryn, you cast mobility on Ort, right? You're muted.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So you jump on him, you whisper a prayer, and you kind of like rub him on his little back, and you can feel the magic kind of flow into him. Lonson's right next to you. She's running, and you see her pray, and she takes a bluish tint to her skin. And all of a sudden, like you start running and you're like, I'm going to outpace her. All of a sudden, she's like running just as fast as you. And she just jumps up into the trees and is like leaping from tree to tree as you run after this dude.
Holy shit.
Bingins.
So,
holy shit.
Chases, the way they're handled, we're going to say he had about a round to get ahead of you guys on a horse. He's probably about 50 meters ahead of you, I'm just going to say, right? He had a little time to get on before you recognize that he got ahead. We'll say between 50 and 100 meters, he's ahead of you. You can definitely see him. If you wanted to shoot at him, you can. He's probably at mid-range for the bow. We're going to roll. It's a kind of an opposed ride check. That's the way they work. And we're going to see how y'all do.
Where is Nemias? Nemias is in front of him?
Nemias is, he has him on front of him on the horse. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Where is Ride? Aha. Wow, my ride is not good. My ride is not
Fortunately for you, amazingly, I don't think his is either. Hold on. Interesting. He doesn't have a ride skill. You lucky.
I made it though.
You did?
I did 26 out of 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gaining ground on this dude. And he's like, and he shouts something, and you hear like this laughter, and this figure bursts out of the woods on a horse in front of you, riding you. She's got a sword and a white like a pot helmet on with like leather armor, and just you can see like this crazy ass expression on her face, and on her neck is a chaos rune tattoo.
Oh shit! This is not.
And she's just like, and she's just charging straight at you with a sword. That will be actually. What are you going to do about that? We'll give you this round to handle that.
I have my bow and arrow.
Yep.
Okay. God, Jesus. I already cast a spell. This is the same round I cast a spell.
We're going to say no. You cast a spell, you took off. This is the round that they were fighting. So this is your first round. You could shoot an arrow if you wanted to.
I was going to say, well, no, casting another spell will also take up the entire round, right? You can't shoot and cast a spell.
No, you're not in combat. So you can cast a spell and shoot as long as you can fit it into 12 rounds. I will say she will be on you with the horse in 6. SR 6. She's going to get at you with her broadsword.
Oh, shit. I guess I'll just shoot a regular arrow then. I'll just shoot a regular arrow.
All right. So you had one prepared. So you can do 1 in 5 then. So you had 2 shots at her beforehand. She has no weapons to shoot at you. So she's just got a broadsword. Okay. So roll to hit her.
Oh, no. I don't actually know what that was. That was a miss.
Okay.
I don't have anything to augment. What is the opposite of chaos?
You can augment, actually. You can augment. I'm
going to augment with movement.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
Do it.
I got a 13 out of 75 on my augment.
So that is a special success. So that means you get to bump up your roll. If I'm doing my, 14. Plus, so you get plus 30.
Plus
right?
30. Okay.
On that, hold on. Let me just double check that. So special, plus 30 on your arrow skill there.
It did not help me because I failed.
You got rerolls.
There are a decent number in the bank, dude.
Okay, I will re-roll it. I got an 89 out of 80. And I got a 71 out of 80. So that's on my re-roll.
That's a success.
Yeah, you hit. So roll to see where you hit her. 1d20.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I did not have that one out. A 2.
Nice job. All right. Roll. What the fuck is it with legs? Roll your damage.
Leg quest.
I got
8 quest.
I got 8 points of damage.
8 points?
Yes.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Also, just want y'all to know that multiple people in chat who are also playing this game are confirming that their parties also are massive simps for Aranina Copperaxe.
Yeah.
Aranina's just the best. Yeah. We all simp for Aranina.
And one of them has a Babister Gore follower, and then the other one, Fenris, is like, he might. So everyone loves Aranina, and good. They should.
Yeah.
Our fans got good taste. I knew it.
Yeah.
How much damage was it?
8.
8. Thank you. Oh, geez. Okay.
Nice
Take the leg.
I rolled close to max. Almost max.
That's gonna make it hard to ride with a fucked up leg.
Let me just check. Yeah, because they don't have stirrups. This is the Bronze Age, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So
Grip with your thighs.
yeah, not anymore.
Not if you don't have a leg.
No.
Or you're just going to pin him to the horse so he can't fall off.
Also true.
If you pin him to the horse, though, the horse will probably take issue with that.
Yeah, this is that might
Yeah.
anger the horse.
The only problem is this if Namaste also gets hurt. Namaste? Nemias.
Ariza can heal him.
Nemias.
It's fine.
That's true.
Aris is here. It's fine.
It'll buff out.
Everything's fine.
It'll buff out.
Wait, were you shooting the dude or the chaos
I was
cultist that is coming at you?
Shooting the chaos cultist that was coming at me.
Okay.
Yeah, because Nebius isn't with her.
Correct.
Yeah.
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 And she's also riding you.
Wait, you have
so you're
Nemias
like-
already?
No.
I do not.
Oh, okay.
There's someone else coming at me.
Yes. I was like, Nemias is with the dude who you were
Yeah.
chasing, and then another party came charging at you.
So you're like, oh shit, she's coming right at me. You shoot your first arrow, goes wide. You shoot your second one, hits her really good in the leg. You hit her like almost at the it's a carotid artery, I think, that your leg runs into. Help me with
Femoral.
some femoral artery. Thank you.
Carotids in your throat.
There's some blood gushing up there. It doesn't look like it's a pretty hard hit. And she's like, shit. She puts her hand on it. She's holding it down. As she does that, a Joblin just shrieks just as she's about to get you with her sword because she's still
There's
mad. A Joblin
Lunson.
shrieks that and nails her right in the arm, spins her right off the horse. The horse just kind of goes past you. You're like, and you continue on. She's down. You see Lonson just like jumping to another tree above you.
Jesus, she's so cool.
Back at the base. So this round, Scorpion people will be on you. So I will say they will get there on your side of things. It's just you in this. Oh no, it's Des and Rue fighting the Scorpion people because
Yep.
Aranina's got the other dudes. All right.
Does protection and armor stack?
Yes, it does.
Yep. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
They're about to rock my shit. So protection,
they
and then
are
I
not
will
gonna-
shoot more.
Yeah, there will
Yes.
be. I'm going to say they still have 15 yards to cover you to get to you. So they will be at strike rank 9. They'll be attacking.
I
if you can
don't
get a
have
shot off-
numbers next to my spells, Christian. What are they at?
So what is your how many points do you have in protection? Should you have like protection 2?
I don't know. You just said pick spells, so I just took
Okay. You have protection 2, meaning you can cast up to 2 points of protection on yourself. So just make a note next to that. Okay.
Okay, protection 2.
And
Is
so
that-
that costs you
Yep.
2 points of magic magic
2
points to cast.
magic points. Why
Now
do
you
I
have-
have a 20 and a 10 circled?
Oh, I have Oh, did you use some magic points before?
You
What does
probably
this
did last
mean?
game, but it's gone.
Oh,
You get yours back.
we should roll for
Okay.
spells.
Yeah, roll to cast the spell too. Shit, I didn't. I should have had you done that before.
Okay, roll the cast
But that's
spell.
okay. This time you have to.
What
You know
do
what? Because I forgot, I let Bryn just cast hers, and I let Descara cast his. You get
I get one
protection for
free cast. Protection free cast.
Going forward, we're gonna because I'm not used to having that done yet. So sorry about that one.
Excellent. Okay, I've got protection 2 running, and then I will spend whatever. What's casting a spell? 2
So
strike
that
ranks.
that's 2 strike
2.
ranks.
So then I can fire on
7.
7. Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll have 1 hour off before they're on you.
I might. Can you do 2 spells in a round? Is that possible for
Mhm.
another 2?
You can.
So if I
really?
do on 4, if I cast multi-missile, then I can get a shot on 7, 8, 9, and it'll be 2 shots though.
Right when they're on you. Okay, you
Yep,
can
I
pick
will do
one and
that.
get 2 out. All right, you can do that. That's cool. Tess, what are you doing? I think they're close enough. You can just run up and hack at one before they're on you if you wanted to get off. An
Yeah,
attack.
I'll kind of run up and attack before they.
Our total
The bulk
magic
of them
points
get up
should
there.
be equal to our power, right?
Correct. And
Okay.
Sharky just said it's Dex plus SR.
So that means my magic point should have gone up.
Yes,
Dex
they should have.
rank
You know what?
plus
We'll do
spell
that
cost.
next round. We let it happen this round, so that's fine. Yeah. Dex
Okay.
plus.
My
strength.
dex is only 1, so it would bump everything by 1.
Yeah, so you would be 1 after them with the arrows if you did that. We're gonna let it stand because it's cool.
I'm like, I'm still taking it.
We'll just do it next time. That's fine.
All right.
Don't worry
So
about it.
I will. I'm going to augment. Can I Starheart with the Scorpion Men?
Absolutely. This is a really good thing to augment with.
I just missed by 8. I think I'm gonna. Can I use a reroll for that?
Yeah.
You should.
It
Okay.
is logged.
The fuck is
There we go. 28 out of 60.
Regular success. Okay.
Regular success. So I get a plus
So
20.
plus 20. Yep.
All right, and that's gonna go to my axe. And I'll be closing and attacking the closest one.
All right. The one with 2 fucked up legs is going straight for Rue. There's still another one.
Okay. I'll go after the other one.
Okay. Yeah, you get to him first. He's got a club. He's kind of raising it to go after you. Roll to see if you hit him.
All right. So I
Joe-
have
Probably. He's going to try to parry what you do.
okay.
But
So I got 92, 97. I got a 60 out of 97.
regular success. Let's see if he can parry. He gets a 6. So he parries that shit right away.
Oh, damn. Okay.
And in matter of fact, I think that's a special success on his parry. Let me just
Probably
see. Yeah, that's a special. So let me just see what happens with that. So special success.
I
versus
think my
normal
weapon takes a
parry.
damage.
Parrying weapon takes damage over its hit point. Special parry. Let's see here. Versus normal attack. Defender rolls parrying weapons normal damage. All right, so let's do that. So basically, if I roll, I'm going to roll damage. 3 points of damage. If that's not over your battle axe's hit points, you're good.
It's not.
All right, so he clangs it pretty hard, but it doesn't do anything. That's
Okay.
fine. Why don't shoot your shots, Rue, and then we'll do their attacks, and then I'll deal with
Right.
Erenina, and we'll go back around to the chase.
I am also going to augment with Starheart.
Sweet.
Or try
Also,
to.
also Mihai.
I got it.
And Arissa.
Hi.
Well, you have. Yeah, I'm gonna get you. Don't worry.
Okay, you didn't say. Listen, you forgot me before, bitch.
What are you
All
going to
right.
do?
She's
I'll
gonna
ask you that.
cast
What's
a
your-
spell.
Dispel?
No, she's gonna cast the sleep spell.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right.
I
Sorry,
got a
something good happened.
special. I got an 11 out of 99. And it's
Fuck.
20%
Plus 30 on a skill.
on my first shot. No, that was not my augment. My augment was a standard success. My first shot was a special.
Okay.
The first
so
shot,
this
the
is the
arrow.
one you're doing with multi-missile, right?
Yes. And it was
Okay.
the first shot, so it can special. The second one can.
Yeah, and the second one doesn't. All right, so roll to see where you hit.
The second one is a hit, though.
Cool.
First one, which is a special, is on 8.
Left. Oh, that's a
Left
shitty.
leg.
I would use a reroll here, to be honest with you.
On the D2, on the hit location?
It's you hit him in the leg again. I'm just saying. It's up to you. But it seems a waste of a special.
We got a lot of rerolls, right?
Yeah, we got a lot of rerolls.
Do we? Should I go? Should I do it, guys? I'll do
Do
it
it.
if community.
If we count the rerolls all around as just a puddle of them, a puddle of 5, we have 7.
fuck, I'll reroll it. I'll use a reroll. Mark me down for use reroll. I rolled another 8. Literally, I rolled the same thing 2 times in a row. It was
Meant
fate.
to
Okay,
be.
fuck.
Meant to be.
Literally, fuck that leg. Fuck that leg right to hell.
Okay. All right. So a special impale is hold on a minute. Double normal damage.
That's not
So
bad.
just roll 2 dice and add all your crap in.
Does that double my strength damage too on it?
Mm-hmm. No strength
No.
damage on a bow.
No.
It's half strength damage on a bow.
I think that's only for thrown weapons.
I looked it up and wrote it down from somewhere.
Okay. I'll give it to you. I don't care. I'm not going to argue.
It's half.
Chat says hit every
Right?
leg, then boil that fucker alive and eat him with
I don't have
chips.
strength damage.
Right. Do you have half damage on your bow, Deskar? Did I make that up? Am I hallucinating?
I think we wrote it down, but then we were wrong about it. But
That's
I'm
also
not sure.
possible.
yeah. I know it's with thrown weapons, but I do not think it's with a bow.
Well, fuck. I rolled terrible anyway.
It's too bad Kung Fu Fenris left. He's the only one who actually knows the rules.
The only
Yeah.
one who knows.
It's late for him though, so
Yeah, he.
Ken, do you want to look that? I saw Sharky says no strength from bows. There we go.
No strength for bows. Okay, I believe Sharky.
Mhm.
Okay, so in that
someone
case,
says don't eat chaos creatures.
6. My special was 6 damage. It's
All
beautiful.
right, fuck that other leg. So
6. FMO.
So Amber, did you hit the save guy both times?
yes.
Yep. And well, I got the second shot, so which is going to do more damage than the special. Watch. Nope, it did 4 damage.
Where did
2.
you roll? 2?
To hit location 13. 4 to 13.
That's his chest bound. The arrow, the magical arrow just bings right into his arm. Doesn't do anything.
Oh no!
He's stumbling on very few legs at this point.
Please tell
He
me
still
all
has
the
some.
legs that are being wrecked are on one side. So soon he's just going to be
No,
like
you got his
rowing.
right leg. So you took one off his left leg. You took one off his right leg.
He's balanced again.
He's bleeding a lot, and he's not too happy, but he's still up and running.
Batty erect.
And he is gonna swing a big old club at you.
What's our arm? What is Christian? You gave me armor. I wrote armor down, just armor. What does it do?
You had leather armor. So shit, Amber. You just never pay attention to me.
So if it's the
did,
same
to
as
be fair.
mine,
you have the same armor as Des, which is an open metal hammer armor, leather chest, greaves, and thingies.
3 points all around, 2 for the chest.
Perfect. 3 points, 2
Yeah.
for the chest. So
Yes.
that makes it 4 for the chest and 5 elsewhere with my protection on. Okay. All right. Let's rock.
All right, he's coming at you with the club. Fortunately for you, he misses.
Ha! I'm dodgy. Oh, God.
All right, Des, let's handle you. Then we'll handle. If that's all right with you, Arissa, then we'll do the other side of the fight.
Yes, fine.
Because you're kind of. Who are you casting sleep on? Let me ask you.
The scorpion man that Rue hasn't been shooting.
Okay.
The undamaged one.
Your faith is so high in Aranina to fight these two huge brew. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We're just letting her do it.
Aranina's got it. She's
Wait.
going to get one-shotted. Yeah.
As soon as we kill these scorpion dudes, we will come to her aid.
Okay.
Kill one, knock the other one out, help her,
So in
and then
that
deal
case,
with
that's
him.
important. That's important because what is the strike rate on your sleep spell?
Oh,
So I
fuck.
think it casts 3 points to cast.
It is
sleep.
3 points to cast.
So it's your dex strike rank plus 3.
So
We'll
5.
start enforcing. Okay, so you're going to get to him before Des. What's your strike rank on your axe?
6.
You're going to be able to you can conceivably put him out before Des's swing at him. So this is important. So we'll do you now. So sleep is what, a power roll?
Yeah,
Comes-
caster overcomes the target's power. So what exactly does that mean?
So I'm going to figure that out right now.
Roll the cast.
Yeah, you roll the cast first of all. So roll to see if you can do that. Power times 5 to see if you get the spell off.
Well, my power times 5 is 100.
Roll anyway just to make sure you don't fumble it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 60.
Okay, you're cool. And then we're gonna do.
Damn. Mine's only a 55. Half the time, I fuck it up.
55?
At that point, it's just like oh, is this going to be a special or a critical?
That's true, yeah.
So okay, so you can roll your roll again on your power. I know the number you need to roll under. Just tell me what you roll to overcome his power.
I'm going to use a reroll.
Okay.
Worth it. Roll the 21.
Okay.
Nice.
Read the sleep spell to me real quick.
If the caster overcomes the target's power, the target falls into a deep sleep for the duration of the spell. The target only awakens if injured or if a hostile spell is targeted on them.
Okay. So I'm going to challenge your Shalana Arroy ethics here. You have a choice to make. It is a chaos creature, which isn't normally under protection from you guys because fuck them. But technically, if you put something to sleep, normally you'd be like, don't kill it.
It's a chaos creature. They don't.
Yeah, no one's going to hold it against you if you kill a chaos creature.
Will call out.
Everyone's going to think it's a good thing.
She's going to go down a middle road strategically. Well,
Kill it quick.
Yeah. Because in theory, I don't know if that's a thing in this game because I haven't read anything about weapons.
Yeah, I'm not going to allow.
Could Discara
Yes,
just
I'm not going to roll to hit something that's asleep.
Coup de grace, yeah.
I actually
merciful, peaceful cut. Yeah,
that's kind of what she's going for. Is just quick and easy.
Mm-hmm.
I did just see something about.
Yeah, you can. I know there's a rule for it. I'm not even going to bother with that rule. You can just kill it in one hit. Okay. So, all right, it's charging right at you. It's got its club up. You're like, oh man, this thing's a lot bigger than it looks like from far away. And all of a sudden, it's just like.
Okay.
And you can kill it quick if you want.
Might as well. Just go for the head again, I guess. Just decapitating chaos creatures is apparently a thing I'm going to start doing. Some black blood kind of shoots out of its neck and pulls at your at your feet. It's pretty gross. Nightfall kind of kind of steps back because it doesn't smell very good. But that's not good. Orisa, make a note. Someone make a note to Sarah. She needs to check her power for that. Yep. Helpless opponents.
Check her power.
A totally helpless opponent can be killed with any weapon unless the attacker rolls a 96 or 100 to 100.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm not even going to make you roll. It's cool. Yeah. We don't even need to do that. I mean, that would be pretty. You would probably fumble, and that would.
I know.
Would.
Okay.
Drop the axe.
Other side of the fight now. Who wants to roll? I'll let somebody roll for her, Anita. Who wants to do it?
Nah, it's too much responsibility.
I know.
Jess or Arisa should do it. Arisa should do it because Arisa's playing a pacifist, so naturally she should get to roll for bloodthirsty.
I'll roll to smash.
Yeah.
All right. Do you just roll the D hundo and party?
Yeah, she's going after the bigger goat-headed one because that was the one who was a little bit in front.
D hundo and party.
Let me know what you.
I rolled a 38.
That, as a matter of fact, let me think a minute. That might even be a special success for her.
She has over 100. Oh my god!
I think she's rolling more than 100.
She'd have to be at 200% for that to be under 20.
It is not. It is not.
Or close to 200%.
No, I decided to do some math. So it's not.
Which would not surprise me. I'd be like, okay, this tracks.
If you want to roll the D20 to see where she hits, you can. Or I could use the John Tian die to see where she hits. In
use
honor
the John Tian die.
Do it.
All right. So here we go.
Give us a good one, John.
4 is
leg.
Right leg.
It's a leg. Okay, that's also
He's cutting him down to size.
That is a mercurial trickster move on John's behalf, but it tracks.
Yeah. Okay, Aranina. God, you have a lot of stuff I have to roll for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we love her.
I get hitting the legs a lot in the Scorpion Men. Probably 50% of their hit locations are legs.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Ooh, okay.
I think it's funny how in this game compared to D&D, we are always rolling less than 10 on the D20.
Yeah. I was just thinking that when I roll a D20 in an RPG, I drop that shit with reckless abandon. I'm like, just dropping D20s everywhere. When I roll a percentile, I'm like, please. It doesn't matter. Any game, if it's a percentile game, I'm like, oh God, please. If it's a D20 game, just fucking slinging them left and right. Don't give a shit.
Yes. You want to quickly explain the John Tian dice?
So John Tian was someone who we all knew, and he was a friend of ours who we played with for a long time. He passed away at the beginning of the year. And one of the really cool things that they did at his memorial service was there was a bucket of dice and you could take one. So I took a D20 and I always have it when I run a game, and on important rolls, I use it.
The spirit of John influences the die for good or for trickster chaos, as John would.
Fuck this guy's leg up. So, dude, all right.
Picture the combination of like Loki and Santa Claus is the energy John Tian is giving.
It's a great one.
Just a big old man in a kilt.
All right. This big old brew is like charging down at her. It's got a mace. It's got a shield with a cast rune on it. It's growling. It's snorting. Pus is like coming out of its nose. And she's just like, this strange calmness is on her, and she just stands right in front of it as it comes. And as the moment it kind of gets just close enough, she just like slices down right into the right leg. Deep cut. Rue blood just blasts up, and this thing's just like, and it's like stumbling, manages to roll at her because it still gets a shot. It was just one SR after her, but it is not happy. Swings, and she's just like steps back as this thing falls, but is still alive, but has a very fucked up leg and is very hurt.
That's our copper axe.
The other one that looks like a horse with the scabs on it is coming, but that thing of dirt that Renavella called just kind of goes at it and kind of comes up on its legs. And it's like, it kind of starts to sink in the dirt a little bit. And it's like kind of hitting down at the dirt, stuck a little bit for now. Fighting off an earth elemental. Back at the chase. So we've got some chasing going on. Let's roll your, this is all on you, Bryn. Let's roll your ride roll.
Hey, Quicksilver's there too. Chasing.
Quicksilver's there, but I'm putting this on Bryn.
If Bryn fucks up, Quicksilver will bite the horse's throat.
I use my movement on attacking and not on chasing. Should I still augment? What is my ride? Not great. Okay. Can I augment with air?
Yeah.
With intense fury and passion?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay. So that is a 68. So that is a success. A regular
so
augment.
Plus 20 to your ride.
Okay. Okay. So that is okay. That makes it a little bit more doable.
Do it, Jess.
Oh, I got an 8 out of 50.
Do it.
Nice.
You're drawing closer. You've gotten to that is a special success. So I said you were between 50 and 100 yards away. You're within like 2 horse lengths now. You're really gaining ground on him. This horse is struggling to carry this dude, and he kind of keeps looking back, and he's like, oh shit, and he's like lashing the horse. You're getting in on him.
2 horse lengths away. Okay.
Yeah.
You should be thinking, oh shit, fucker.
I'm 2 horse lengths away. This is when Ort lowers his head.
You can do that. You can have Ort. You could, if you get close enough.
We've reached ramming velocity.
Yeah.
Ort actually does have an attack called butt.
Yeah, his horns are.
We'll
he's still
fuck that horse's ass up.
But he can trip the horse or do something to the horse to fuck it up. Yeah,
knock
absolutely.
it over.
Mm-hmm.
That kid is gonna go flying.
Yeah, probably not, because Nemiest is on the horse too.
You're gonna try to ride up alongside and grab the kid off.
Yeah, I'm just gonna yell at him to stop, and I'm gonna try.
Not listening.
I'm gonna try and grab Nemiest. I'm gonna try and stab him actually and grab Nemiest.
So he's too far away to stab.
Yeah,
because it's still 2 horse lengths.
Yeah,
just gain a little more.
Could
I could still shoot him then.
Yeah, you could try to shoot. Well, something I forgot.
Is the kid in the front or the back?
He's in the front.
Okay.
Your shoot roll while you're riding the horse, your arrow roll is limited to your ride skill.
Oh,
that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
That's fine. That is fine. In that case, though, can I use the special that I got on my augmented movement on my ride, or my ride to shoot skill? Does that make sense?
To make your ride skill higher, yes. Yeah, the augment would. The augment. Yeah, I will allow that. What? Yeah, it's cool. Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, cool.
Rule of cool, baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just shoot him in the back. Do I go now for
Yeah, roll the seat,
Okay.
roll the hit.
That is a success. Barely. I got a 59 out of 60.
Okay,
Still a success.
still a success. So you get him in the back. Roll to see where you hit him. Roll 1d20.
Well, 1d20. Okay. I got a 10.
Interesting. Okay. Roll your damage.
Roll damage. Okay. That is also another 8.
Okay. So you shoot the arrow and it hits his back and it hits something solid on his back. Like it doesn't just shoot it into the way it is. It's almost as if it hits armor. And you see when it hits, you see the arrow almost like crack and rot a little bit and it falls off.
Okay. Crack and rot almost. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Almost as if something magical did that.
Through my ass.
And I'm going to say that's it because you also close ground on him.
Yes. Yeah. That's fine.
So that'll be that round. Lonson's kind of next to you. If you want to shoot and attack and try to run, I would say that. So you have an option. Next round, we're going to say, because I'm playing a little fast and loose with the chase rules here, but you can either try to close the ground, which would be like the opposed ride rules, or if you wanted to attack, you could take a full round to attack them a couple times.
I think I'd probably want to close the ground. And
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair. All right. So that's what we'll go. We'll do that next round. Circling back around then. So that's your statement of intention. You're going to try to attack him. I'll go around here. Rue, you still got a guy right in front of you. What are you going to do?
Yep. Does moving back provoke attacks of opportunity? Is that like a thing in this game?
So technically you could do what's called a disengage, which is like you protect yourself from it and back up. Mm-hmm. So that would be acceptable.
Does firing when in melee range with a ranged weapon also provoke any sort of negative consequence?
Off the top of my head, there's a negative to firing into a melee when there are other people. Mm-hmm. Backing up, I'm not certain off the top of my head.
What about just shooting point blank at this dude?
I would say there would have to be one. Yeah, I would give you a -20. Just like kind of,
I'll take it. I will accept this. This seems fair to me. I will. I'm gonna try anyway. Oh shit!
So bear in mind too, he's not like you're moving around. So if he's swinging at and you're like kind of ducking and jiving, you could kind of like Legolas an arrow at him real close. I'm
trying to think actually. The -20%. No, my ranged weapon is still more likely to hit than if I pull my melee weapon. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna try to do some snapshots here.
Okay.
Ooh.
What SR is that going to go on?
So I fired last time. Am I still going on?
Because I shot.
So I'm on strike rank 6 again, I think.
Okay. So
6, and then I'll do another one at, what is it? 11.
Okay, so I'm just going to figure out. So he's going to go with his club at. So it was at 5.
All right. Let's rock.
All right. So now that's melee. That's not an arrow. You could conceivably dodge that if you wanted to.
Yep, I will be trying to dodge that.
Okay.
If it comes. Do I have to dodge before I know if he just misses, or do I get dodge after?
We're gonna just oppose roll.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. What are you doing? Because this is basically the same person you're fighting.
With that one, I think I actually got to close with that one, and I'll try to attack it at its back.
We determined the augment applies to just one type of roll for the scene,
Yes.
right? So it's my attack roll, not my dodge. Okay, cool.
Okay, what is your strike rank to attack?
It would be 6. So move and attack. I think it's 1 strike rank per.
Yeah. So you're within 1 striker. So we'll say you'll go on 7 then.
7.
All right, Orissa, what are you doing?
So I wanted to clarify because I was distracted by chat.
Mhm.
Aranina is still up against. No, there's one brew that's sinking into the ground.
Down. One is down and not happy, but still alive. The other one is fighting off an earth elemental, but looks like it's going to win.
She's going to try and put that one to sleep.
The big one? Okay.
Yeah.
The horse-headed one. Okay.
Yeah.
What is your strike rank on that is 4? What is your deck? Is it 5? Okay. So technically out of everybody, that is the first thing.
Okay. So I'm going to roll to see if I don't fuck it up.
Yeah, roll to see if you don't fuck it up first.
I don't fuck it up.
Figures. And then, so it costs you 3 more magic points.
Yep.
So now you spent 9 so far then.
Yeah.
Am I right? Okay. All right.
My power is 20.
I know you're good. You're good. You're good.
So I'm keeping track. Do not worry.
I know you are. All right. Roll again and let me know what you rolled.
Can I augment this?
You may. What do you want to augment the roll with?
You said these guys are Kalimar, right?
The people that are here, yes.
Yeah. So I have loyalty to Kalimar.
You can augment with that, absolutely.
Okay. So that's at 60. I got a 56.
Sweet. So you get plus 20 to this roll. Or minus 20, actually. You want to roll low here.
Fuck. I rolled a 90.
You know something? That's still good enough with your plus 20 for the augment.
Okay. Gonna check that one off. Holy tits.
So you check your power from last time. Okay.
I did. Yep. Just told me in chat.
Don't check it this time, but you overpower.
But I check my passion, right?
Correct. You cast the spell again, and you feel like this contest of wills, and this thing has like a much stronger will than the scorpion guy, and you have to like kind of go back and forth a little bit, but you're like, no, fuck you, I can't let you hurt my people, and then you see it kind of like wave a little bit, it kind of just drops in the ground. Good job.
Dude, the sleep spell in RuneQuest is so much more useful. It's so much more useful than sleep will ever be in 5e.
Oh yeah.
This is
sleep used to be like the OG spell in old versions of D&D too. It was like one of the best first level spells.
Take a fucking nap.
I respect the fuck out of this spell. Holy shit.
It's nice for you too, because like it's just straight up dropping people. And your power high with high power, yeah.
All right. He's gonna swing a club at you, Rue. That's
all right. I'm gonna try to dodge that if I have to.
Roll to dodge because he hits.
To dodge. All right, 21 out of 62.
That is a regular, right?
Yes, that is not 20%. Okay. Yes.
All right. So he had a regular success. You had a regular dodge. You dodge it. He swings down at you with this big club, and you're just like, holy shit. And you manage to just kind of like do a roll just out of the way. You feel the wind like woof on you. That takes us to 6. You get your arrows off.
All right. And that's 7. So dodging does not affect my ability to attack?
Nope.
Nice. All right. That's a 17, which
Hits
is...
him.
Not a special because of my minus 20. Nah. Okay. Got him. Got him though. Mm-hmm. Location motherfucker 7. I bet that's the leg again.
It's the left. It's his left
leg.
You're just taking this guy's legs out.
5
damage.
5.
5. Okay.
Fuck this guy's leg.
I got this.
Can't wait for him to just be like a thorax on the ground with some nubs.
You shoot a good arrow into his leg. He's like, he's bleeding pretty bad out of the legs that you have hit, but you have not managed to hit him anywhere meaningful yet.
It's fine. It's okay. I got another shot at 11.
You're up. Yep.
Okay. Let's go. Close and battle axe. That is a 61 out of 97.
Hits.
No dodge, no parry, because I'm...
I'm going to give him a parry on it.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just see. So you rolled a normal success, right?
I rolled a normal success, yes.
He rolls a special. He parries it away, and that's another thing I got to roll the damage on because that's a special.
Yep. Oh shit!
They keep parrying my shit.
That's what's great about ranged weapons.
Yeah.
Even with the 20% minus, which negates my star heart, he can't fucking parry it. And if he dodges it, it's the only thing he can fucking do.
3 damage.
No damage to my axe.
Okay, good. All right.
Which sucks because I can deal so much damage.
Just got to get past this guard, man. We'll go over to Arissa, Aranina. The guy's like on the ground. He's trying to fight her. I think she gets like a plus 40 because he's down and he has a minus 40. So yeah,
roll
she just
for badassery. Oh, she just perfect.
Roll for you know what? Roll for her. Roll for her. Let's just.
No, I want to fuck up now.
Roll for
she's gonna
badassery.
just see it. As long as you don't fumble, she's fine.
It's 78. Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, she hits. All right. We'll roll the John die again.
Yeah. That's not in my calculator.
Abdomen. Okay, that's a good one.
Ooh, there we go.
That'll be enough because even without rolling dice, it's laying on the ground and she's just like right into this thing, right through his chest, into his plate, massive axe wound, just whips it out. Blood splatters backwards, and she starts walking over to the other one. Meanwhile, there's a race going on, and you're going to try to pull next to him, right? You're muted, Jess.
Yes, I'm going to try and pull next to him and try and grab Nemiest.
All right, so opposed ride roll.
Okay.
Fortunately for you, inexplicably, Rolthor's pretty bad at this. All right.
You're really small, so if you roll like a critical fail on your pulling Nemiest off, he pulls you onto his horse instead.
You wind up on the horse together. Yeah.
Oh, so I did fail. I've already used like 2.
Which just means status quo because he failed too.
Okay. All right.
Maintaining the two
All
furlongs.
All right.
Yep. I will, however, say that Lonson's going to chuck a javelin
Nice.
at this fucker. She's going to fall back a little bit to do that. By the way, Quicksilver's running a pace with you, but there's really nothing he's been able to do yet. So
just waiting for a moment.
Yeah. She'll grab him when he's down on the ground.
That's
oh my god! She also, just to remind everyone, she keeps getting pet and stuff, which makes people think like dog, pet head, dog, pet head. She's like enormous.
She's enormous.
She's the size of a pony, basically, right?
Yeah.
She's taller.
She's
than
so
Bryn.
big.
Oh shit! Lonson.
Did you kill him?
So the John die is a head hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's our boy.
nice.
Who wants to roll? One of you guys can roll damage because I feel bad that an NPC did
Bryn.
that. But roll
Yeah.
damage.
How much?
Bryn,
How
do
much
it.
damage?
Damage. The damage on a thrown javelin is 1d10 and 1d2 for her.
1d10 and 1d2.
Yeah.
Wait, what is a d2?
Just
Okay.
roll
So-
a d6 or in
Yeah,
I
one,
gotcha.
yeah,
I
even
gotcha.
odd or whatever you want to
I
do.
gotcha. So 5 points of damage.
Okay, so that's cool. He's still up, but he's not happy with that.
Imagine getting hit in the head with a javelin that doesn't kill you, so it didn't go through your skull. It just like glanced off and ripped off like half your face or your scalp.
How much was it again? 6?
5.
5. Okay.
I rolled pretty low.
That motherfucker is bleeding like a stuck pig.
Yeah.
Head
So
wounds
she
bleed so much.
whips this javelin at him, and he just like grazes his head, but grazes like the whole side of his head. So it's just like
Blood everywhere.
and like blood is just coming off this guy's head. And you know what? He's got to make another ride roll with that because that's like not good.
Crash.
And he's like, oh, and not paying attention, manages to biff the horse roll. The horse catches on a root,
Oh no.
trips, dumps everyone.
Oh no. Quicksilver, go.
Just mauling this dude.
And we'll cycle back. So
11.
what are you doing? What are you doing, Rue?
Strike rank 11. I shoot him again.
Oh yeah, I forgot your second shot. I'm sorry. Shoot him again. That's fine.
Shoot him again. Strike rank 11.
Yeah.
God damn me. Oh, God, motherfuckers. Okay, I always get confused with the percentile. What is 0, 0, and 0? I have 3 zeros. What does it mean? Is that bad or good?
That's 100.
That's 100. That's a fumble.
100. That's terrible. Fuck
I would
me.
use a reroll if I were you.
We have a reroll.
I will reroll that.
So, yep. So now we've just got 4.
77, which is a hit barely.
Okay. Roll. Do you want me to use the John die to roll the location? Or do you want
Yes.
to do it?
John's going to be like left leg again.
He has 3 more left legs. Go for him.
6.
Left
I
leg.
think 6 is another leg. Damn it. Hold on.
It is left leg. If on our
That's
sheet,
the
it's
middle.
left leg.
You're literally taking this guy's legs off one at a time. That's his left middle leg. Roll for damage.
How could it
Another
be left middle?
4
'Cause he
damage.
has more legs than
Oh, okay.
yeah.
4 damage
Okay.
again.
Just like leg.
Eventually, these legs are all going to go at once, and he's just going to be doing a little circle, just canoeing on one side. Just
Yeah, he's not happy. He's not happy about that. That cycles to another round, and that's past strike rank 12. He's going to heal himself.
Fuck this guy.
So
Excuse you?
If I get this
Bitch.
dude,
Excuse.
I am the one who heals.
So he wait. Does he have the spell? Hold on a minute. I don't know.
Nope.
He does. He's going to heal himself.
God damn it! When enemies heal themselves, it's
that's
the
strike
dirtiest
rank
trick a
3.
GM can do.
He's going to do it. So what? That's 3.
I have 6.
6 to attack. That's when you go. When can you shoot? Rue? You're on 6 too,
I'm
right?
6 and 11, maybe.
Yeah. Arissa, what are you doing?
So I'm on 3 because I am going to cast Detect Life to try and see where those other archers, those fire archers are.
Give me. Something you've noticed is none of those arrows seem to have stopped.
Oh, okay.
That was only the very beginning of the fight.
Then she's going to try and put this scorpion guy to sleep so her friends can kill it easier,
And
which
that
puts me
is
at 5.
5. Okay. So
Shit.
he backs up a little bit. Not enough to give you an attack, Des. Just kind of like a little not a
Just,
little bit
just
of
to a side.
juke. And he's keeping up, and you see him like kind of It's not much, but it's honest work. He heals himself.
Yeah.
Then it's 5,
Hi.
6, and 6. So
6 and
yeah.
6.
Hello, it's me. I'm the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Yep, I don't fuck it up because that's a 10.
Okay, and then roll again. And now this is still augmented. So
Yep.
because it's for the rest of the fight.
82.
Yep. Okay. He's like, he heals himself, and you see a little bit of hope in his eyes because you're close to him, and all of a sudden he's just like, oh, and drops to sleep.
Dude, this sleep spell makes.
Oh shit! I didn't roll his power to see if he biffed. Let me. In fairness, let me see if he biffs his heal spell, because I always forget to do that.
Arissa is dropping people left and right. That high power, man.
Oh,
Yeah, he got it off. He got his heal spell off. Okay.
Like,
fair.
fuck you, go to sleep. Fuck you, go to sleep.
Yeah,
Fuck you, go to sleep.
Basically.
Fuck you, and fuck you. He goes to sleep, so you can just
Yep.
I let Des dispatch him. I have a bow in my hands.
yeah.
Shit, are there still enemies alive?
The only one you're aware of is the horse-headed guy, and he's not alive anymore because you see Aranina just walk over and just like chop his head right off.
Yep.
All right.
that's our girl.
Yeah. The village is peaceful, but there are still some fires out.
I was going to say, is
People who are
fire still ravaging the
There's
structures?
Two barns are on fire. They're thatched roofs, so in the time frame, which is really only like less than a minute that you guys have been fighting, it's spread, but it's not like engulfed in flames yet. You can, if you
Is there well? Is there bucket brigade? Is there water?
Yeah, you can form a bucket brigade. People have panicked and ran, but you can start something like that.
Start yelling, buckets, buckets.
Meanwhile, Bryn, he dumped. You're right behind him. What are you going to do?
Quicksilver's going to eat him before she can do anything.
Yeah, I was going to say, what does
She was waiting for it.
What strike rank does Quicksilver go on?
Pull up my thing here. This should be the screenshot that you sent me, I believe. Her base strike rank is 2.
Oh, shit. All right. So you want Quickie to... I keep calling her Quickie. You want Syl to jump? I know.
Yeah, and this
away.
guy.
I know. Yeah.
She's excited.
Yeah.
She's gonna. Yep. She was hunting.
Go for the throat.
Yep.
All right.
Which is probably less than strategic for us because we should get information out of this guy, but she don't know. Yeah. She's gonna eat him.
All right. Roll the hit. I'm gonna say he's down. There's not much you can do about that.
3.
Fuck. That's What's her skill?
3. Wow, her weapon percent her is only 35, but 3.
So that's still a special.
It's a special. Yeah, it's a special.
Dang. Okay. So that's double damage.
Her strike rank is 6, actually. I see it now next to the attack. Her base strike rank is 2, but the bite is 6 specifically. Does that change the order of things?
It might.
Interesting with this dude. I'm going to say because he fell, they're going to go at the same time. He's getting himself up and casting a spell. He's casting it at Bryn. Actually, no. He's casting it at Lonson, who's like leaping down because he would go after the person he's more afraid of. And so True. They'll go off simultaneously. So let's figure that part out. So hold on a second.
So
let me just look up something real quick.
I'm depending on where Nemiest is. I see Nemiest is on the ground?
He got chucked off the horse forward. You see him on the ground. Yeah.
I'm gonna yell at Quicksilver to not kill him, but also don't let him get away. Like, don't kill him. Don't get away. Don't let him get away. But I guess I'm gonna go and hop off and try and grab Nemiest.
Okay. The dude casts a spell. Let's see if he can do that first of all. So
not kill? Question mark. It's Quicksilver doing the math meme. Just
eat leg like Chimkin.
I know. She's smart. She knows how to not kill.
How not to kill?
She's smart.
Can you aim for a specific hit location?
You can, not 100% on the rules on it, but there is something in there somewhere where you can do like a called shot.
I mean, it doesn't matter where she actually bites him.
She's going to hit him in the leg.
You don't want him to kill the dude. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't kill him. Don't let him get away.
I don't know how to hit him and not kill him specifically.
That's okay.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
He casts a spell on Lonson. It doesn't seem to work. Right at that moment, you come in with the pretty ass hard hit from a wolf. I'm going to say you didn't really get that off in time to tell the wolf not to kill him.
You're shouting as she's hitting him.
Yeah, as she's jumping on him. So roll a hit location. Let's see where you get him.
Oh God.
Head,
I got a 6.
Leg.
Leg.
You hit him in...
Okay, so aim blows is a thing. State where they desire to hit. Waits until strike rank 12 when they attack with half their skill plus any other modifiers.
Thank you, Sarah.
But if they're successful, they hit where they want. And
I hit the leg anyway, so this is fine.
You can still bleed out. And if you lose all your hit points, which is possible, that still happens. All right, so it's double damage. Roll twice because it's
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, everything.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
What did she do?
She did 23 points of damage.
Holy crap!
Okay,
for sure
so she just
she takes the whole leg off.
Yeah,
she does. She's just on him, and he's like, he puts his leg up to try to stop it, and she just mauls that and just rips it out. Again, femoral artery blood just spraying everywhere as he screams. and this wolf just tears this thing apart. And Lonson like he get cast a spell. Lonson just kind of like superhero lands and was gonna do something, but she's just like, oh. As Silver's like, and then looks at you and is like blood all over her silver fur.
She's like wagging her tail, holding a leg, and then she sees your face, and then she realizes what you said, and then she's like, oh.
Oh, baby.
So everybody is safe. The village is saved. This dude's dead. I'm going to pause for 1 second because I really have to pee. Entertain the chat, and I'll be right back.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, the penalty to do a called shot to a specific hit location is savage.
Yeah. You have to, if you're really good with your skill, technically you could be like,
if you're rocking like over 100 and stuff, you could play that game. But
even close, like more than 50 is still pretty good. Like,
wow, 23 points of damage.
If I could hit, I had 1d8 plus 2 plus 2d6.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
I cast strength on myself. So
shit.
I had a 97 to hit, but it got parried every single time. And it wasn't just like, it got special parried. So that means I did no damage and they got to deal damage to my weapon.
Oh.
Because like if it was normal parry versus parry, normal attack versus normal parry, it would have been I would roll damage and their weapon would take damage if I rolled over their weapon's hit points.
Is Neck Tattoo Chick dead, or is she just wishing she was dead?
Neck Tattoo Chick?
Lunson hit her with a javelin in the shoulder.
Oh,
she might still be alive.
No, I think she's gone.
It's a good question.
I think
it could
she's dead.
She just got tossed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
Is Neck Tattoo Chick dead, or is she like hurt bad? Dead? Not dead. Yeah, we should check.
On the way back, Brennan.
Yeah.
Lonson should definitely check.
So in the village, fires are going on. What are you guys doing?
Aiding in some form of bucket brigade to put them out.
Yeah, definitely trying to put out some fires.
So you begin a bucket brigade and you start putting out fires. Back at the
Rue's going to help with the fires just a little bit. Once he sees people organized, he's going to run toward where Quicksilver ran. He's worried about her.
Head in that direction. Okay.
Yeah. And Bryn, obviously.
Sure. You didn't say it. Sure, you didn't say it.
Okay, cool. Back at the site with the dead, very dead fat guy, Rolthar. As he's laying there and like bleeding out, Bryn, you notice like you see like things like wisping out of like his dagger, and something comes out of his chest. You see there was like armor underneath his chest. Something like was like wisps away.
The fuck? She hit him so hard, all the ghosts came out.
As he's like, and he just kind of falls back. And interestingly, when he falls back, first of all, you notice now you notice looking at this guy, the necklace he was wearing, the truth rune was actually upside down. And as he falls back, you see like across his neck, a very deep scar, like his throat was cut and then it healed at some point in the past.
Oh.
That's why his voice was so gravelly.
She's just going to turn to Lonson and have you ever seen anything like that before?
Is Nemiest okay? He like fell off a running horse.
We'll get there in a minute. She's like, I mean, obviously something, but I don't know. I don't know what. You're like, oh shit, Nemias, and you see him. He's like, oh. As he like sits up, he whacked himself pretty hard, but you don't know if he's all right or not.
I'm just gonna say his name, like Nemias a couple times, like, see if it registers.
He does. He sits up, and you see his back is to you, and you see when he fell, his shirt tore, and you see like on his back shoulder blade, it's not a tattoo, but it's the chaos rune, almost as if it was a birthmark.
Almost as if it was a birthmark.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of those red birthmarks, like a One of those wine.
It's
Or
dark.
like-
It's a dark one. Yeah.
Damn, I was just about to kill this kid.
You were about to kill this kid? And now you're not because of the chaos? What are you?
Not if it's a birthmark.
Lonson sees that and right away is like with her spear and her shield.
No, lower Lonson's spear.
Silver, who doesn't really have any ways to communicate with you guys, is like sitting by Rolthar's body, like wagging.
She's
his
still
tail,
holding the leg.
covered in
I just
blood,
want her
still
to
holding the leg. The leg
Yeah.
was actually ripped off. Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause this is that was a huge hole.
still holding the leg.
I'm gonna help Nemeus see if I can get him onto Ort, and then kind of.
He's just like, oh, what? He cast something on me, and just I didn't know what was going on, and he convinced me somehow that he was looking after me more than my mom, and I don't know what happened. What? Oh my god! He kind of stares at dead Rolthor, and there's a little like he's not exactly horrified to see this torn apart guy. He's kind of like interested in what he's looking at, which is kind of creepy. But at the same time, he sees
Goes
the
to
neck
pick up
thing,
stick.
and he's like, "The headless man."
The headless man. Was it?
He just. What did you say, Jess? You were muted.
I didn't say anything.
Okay. He just says that to himself. He doesn't say that to anyone around you.
That story he was telling.
Do you know him?
He looks at Lonson, and he looks at you, and he's like, "You're not going to kill me, are you? I didn't do anything. I didn't know."
No, we're not going to kill you. We're not going to hurt you. We need to get you back to your mom. The village was attacked. And he ran off with you.
Because of me. Okay.
You should get back to your mom.
All right.
Yeah, I'll help him kind of get onto Ort and show him where to hold, and then we'll kind of walk. Does it look like the attack is over in the village?
All you can see in the distance, it's the shadows are getting long. The sun's not set yet, but it's getting, close. Yeah. Actually not, because that fight wasn't really long. But yeah, you can see the reddish haze. You don't know. You can't hear.
Okay.
You're
all right.
far.
So
you're
I'll
away.
actually ride back then.
Okay.
I'll hop onto Ort with Nep.
Lonson's just like her spell's still active, so she can run at equal speed. Passing
is my
the
spell
crazy
still?
lady.
I don't know how long my spell.
Yeah, they last. It lasts 10
like
rounds.
10 minutes, right?
You're good. Yeah, you're
Okay.
good. She's dead.
Yeah.
The other lady.
Matter of fact, Lonson gets her javelins back along the way, and she stops and gets them back. But yeah, she's dead too. That chick. She was an older woman with grayish hair, very scarred. Someone had given her like a Glasgow smile at some point, and she had like the chaos rune tattooed right on her neck.
How are the horses?
The horse, you find it just kind of chilling. It's just a regular horse. Yeah.
Extra horse.
Same with the one that fell is okay too. He just tripped.
Okay, he just like tripped forward. Okay.
You
Did he
can
bust
take
his
him
leg?
back if you
Lucky
want.
horse.
Yeah, we'll just
Take the horses, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't hurt
Hire the
animals.
rain
I mean,
off
come
it.
on. I'm not an asshole. I will endanger
Quicksilver
children.
is going to trot back
Tell
out.
that to my 2 lambs that got eaten.
They were sacrificial lambs to advance the plot.
Christian didn't hurt the lambs. I did. Just like
You
Ken,
both
just like
did.
you, just like I didn't kill that puppy.
I knew it was gonna go back to that fucking puppy. I fucking knew it.
Oh, the puppy.
So you start your way back. Meanwhile, back at the village, as you're doing this, you hear horses coming in.
Quicksilver's
From
trotting back
south.
with the leg. Like she's got her stick. She's proud of it. She's like,
You know
figured
what?
as much.
Yes, she is.
I love it.
Ariza like stops for a second and then just kind of glances to this guard and just goes,
No.
Oh.
These aren't the horses of your friends.
Oh, never mind.
Who is
The
it?
Sambari arrive.
Ah!
Fuck.
They're gonna see Quicksilver holding the leg.
And you see like Parhas. Remember the leader was Parhas.
The one
was in
who
Orla-
grabbed a horse and rode west
or rode the other way?
That was just the guy who lived in the village.
Okay.
Hey, Christian.
Yes.
Do these guys have bows?
The which guys?
Guys on
The guys running in?
They have like spears and shields and stuff.
Likely story.
Hey.
Okay. Keep your
So
secrets.
Parhast has scale mail with a big shield with a wind rune on it, which is very common for an Orlanthi warrior, and a broadsword. And Tala, who has a Stormbolt tattoo on her forehead, has 2 axes. Hence her name, Antala 2 Axe. And the other Thanes have just spears and shields. They actually do not have bows.
All right.
But they Parhas kind of pulls his horse right up and right in front of Deskara. And he looks around and he's like, what happened here? And she's like, I knew they were in league with them, says Antala. And unless you speak first, Renovell is going to say something. I don't have anything to say.
I would say, just to answer his questions, chaos creatures attack this small...
Attack the village. We repelled them.
A village.
And that's exactly Renovell says, they attacked us, you idiot, to Antala.
Mm-hmm.
And Parhas is like, Antala, please. And he kind of jumps off. He's like, Scorpion Men and brew. A horse one. What? Where's... Kind of looks at you and he goes, we figured you'd come this way, but I didn't know. Just at that point, you guys show up.
Who was speaking?
Did I intercept them like part way?
Parhas.
Oh yeah, you were running. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're like, you do not see this part. You're kind of coming down the path and you see Rue like running towards you guys. I'm sorry, I forgot Rue. I thought you were still there.
Okay, as long as I join up with them, I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, so
you join
drop
up with
that.
them. While that's happening, you show up and you meet Silver and Bryn and Demiast and Lonson.
We're all okay. So, oh my god. So put that down. You can't run into the village carrying that.
But look what I did.
It's very, oh my god, it's a whole leg. It's very cool. You did great. But people are going to run and scream if they see you carrying that leg.
He just drops it like right in the middle of the road.
You get used to it. They do this a lot.
Queen behavior.
I'll go up to her and I'll give her like a forehead butt. I'm like, you did a good job.
She wags her tail.
And now there's blood all over my forehead too.
You just covered. You got blood all
Great.
over you.
Excellent.
He's like, is my mother okay?
Yes, she's fine.
Are the people okay?
Most of them. Yeah, I know at least one person got smoked in the back by a sling. Other than that.
All because of me. And
there's minimal casualties. Arisa's triaging.
This is all because of me. I wish I was never even initiated.
Why do you say that?
It was something I did, and I don't even know what I did wrong, because no one will tell me.
What did you do?
I went, and I was in a pit, and after I came out of the pit, I met Hjort's son.
Everybody close your ears. I don't walk away with this kid.
Actually, yeah, true.
Hang on, wait. He's talking about the pit. Shut up. Wait, not you. Don't shut up. You close your... I will run off the trail with this kid for a minute.
Take him in front of you and just kind
Sacred
of...
male mystery.
And he's like, I was in the pit, and then I went to Orland's hall. And I was drinking in the hall, and one of Orland's brothers nodded to me and nodded outside. And when I went outside, there was a guard whose throat was cut and he was dying. And the brother said to me, I could call for help, but I watched him die because I wanted to see what it was like. I'd never seen anyone die like that. And then he asked me if I wanted, he told me I had seen something that the people in the hall were too afraid to see. And he asked me if I wanted to see something else. And I followed him into the wilderness and I saw a ram on a hill burning. And then there was a cave. And when I went into the cave, there was a headless man. And the headless man said that we would find each other. And no one, when I came back and I tried to talk to the law speaker, and that's when I had this thing on my back. And you see it now. He's got a chaos mark on his back.
Okay, I'm going to we're going to turn his shirt around. So like that is covered.
Like, I never told my mother this even, but I asked what I did wrong. And then Tala wanted to kill me.
Okay. Which of Orland's brothers was it that asked you to go outside?
I don't know. Mother says not all of Orland's brothers are good, but I don't know. No one will tell me anything.
Do you remember what he looked like? Did you see any runes?
He had not red hair, very dark hair, and he had runes of, he might have had a rune like the one I have on my back. I don't remember.
Me, who's failed every Hjortling culture roll ever. Does this ring any bells?
You can roll one if you want.
I will rack my brain.
You used Sartar already, though, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Terrible. Nope, I was asleep that day in school also.
Yeah, you're like, I wish I had listened to the campfire, but I didn't. So you get back into town, and you see...
Yeah, well, I am turning his shirt around. We're going to cover that.
You see the Sambari there now talking to Deskar.
No, we're going to go around a building somewhere. We're going to hide. We're going to not be seen by the Sambari.
Oh, so that's what you're going to do? Okay.
Yep. I'm like, I see them, and then we're just going to divert course.
So what do you do, Bryn?
I mean, I was waiting, but then they walked off in a different direction. So
when we came back to you all before going back.
Yeah,
to
that's
town.
fine.
Oh, then I guess I'll continue to walk forward a little bit and block to block their view of them turning behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lonson's like, I'll go talk to them. So I try. And she goes over to talk. Meanwhile, back at the farm, Rue, give me don't get a hide roll. You just take it behind a building. That's fine.
Yeah, we're just going to go behind an object big enough to completely cover our form.
Yeah, that's fine. And Tala was like, you see, this is what happens. This is why we should have nipped this in the bud.
What are you talking about?
Chaos. The boy has a chaos mark. He was tainted.
Was it of his will or against?
It doesn't matter.
Does it?
Chaos still corrupts you. And Renevella's like, you don't know. He never even had a choice. How could you just kill him when he never even had a choice? Even the Lunars wouldn't do that. And then Tala says, you would know. You were married to one.
Whoa!
And she goes, you're right, I would. And the Keldon killed him for nothing more than what he believed. And that puts a damper on things, as you could imagine, as there's an icy stare between Renavella and Intala. But Parhas is like, listen, this man who put these things on this village, where is he now?
Which part of him?
Arisa's gonna look back and see Lonson and Bryn.
You see Lonson and Bryn trotting back, yeah.
And she will ask, where is the man?
He's gone, dead.
And she looks back and just nods.
You killed him. He looks at Antala. He looks back. And what did he look like again?
I guess they've seen him more than we have, but
you're the one who had the best look at him with his neck scar and the upside down.
Yeah, the upside down truth rune and his neck.
You describe that?
I can.
Okay. They look at each other, and actually, Aranina hears that. She's like, "Oh shit, Sanitar."
What? Is that a
Sana-
thing or a
Sanitar.
name?
You recognize the name now. Sanitar the Severed. He killed Lankarmai's love and took her head and was killed by Stormbull's son.
Oh, that's the story we just told.
He was telling his own fucking story. This narcissist.
Their priests say they take the heads of people and steal their magic.
Should we cut his
They're chaos creatures. They can't be allowed to live. It is good if you kill them. Where's the boy?
The boy got away.
As you say that, more horses come from the northwest.
Are those? Do I need to change hiding positions, or am I still good?
You can kind of see where they're coming from. I'm going to say you went kind of on the southwestern side of a building, but you're kind of like peeking. But you hear, this is a lot of horses, actually. You see the zebra dude come back, and he's like covered in sweat, and the zebra's covered in sweat.
Oh,
But
he
with
ran
him-
hard for reinforcement.
They got
Mhm.
help.
With him are about 20 horsemen. These guys have open helms with like a white plume. They're wearing a white tunic, no armor, with a yellow cloak and green pants. On their chests, they all wear a pendant that's a red arrow. And they have bows, all of them. Actually, interestingly, 2 bows, a short horseman's bow, and in like a holster on the horse is a longer bow. And they also have spears and shields. On their shields is a standard, which is a dancing woman, and she's split right down the middle. On one side, she has this like beautiful flowing red hair, and she's holding a shock of grain. On the other side, she's black and terrifying, and she's holding a sickle sword, and there's blood trailing from the sickle sword. And
Hell
she's
yes.
she's dancing in the middle of the shield, and arrayed around her are 7 basically dead gods that she's killed. Leading them is
Wait, are
And
these
abs-
fucking lunars? What is this? These
Yeah,
are
lunars.
lunars.
These are lunars.
Oh no.
They are lunar cavalry.
Like 7 dead
leading
gods.
them
Wait a minute. These are lunars.
is one of the most beautiful women you've ever seen. Just like breathtakingly gorgeous, long dark hair, a moon rune right in her forehead. She's wearing very well made leather armor with a very well made sword and has a bow. Does not have the arrow that these people are wearing though on their chest. You can make, if you want to, any of you guys, you can make a like a local knowledge roll to figure out who these people are.
I'll try.
Can I?
I
also
was
augment
sleeping in that day.
I was like,
You
can I
augment it
augment
for
with
hate.
my hate looter?
Yes, you can augment it with your hatred for the Lunars if you want.
Yeah, let's do that.
What would this be under?
Augmented.
Knowledge, like under your knowledge skills. I think it's knowledge local or
There's customs local and homeland lore.
homeland lore you can use.
Well, I failed
Okay.
my hatred for the Lunars.
I
I'm
passed it.
Okay.
I got nothing.
Impressed. I'm too impressed by these warriors to hate them.
32 out of 75.
Thank God for Kent. Okay. Kent, you recognize the arrows. They're called the Arrowstone Cavalry.
Oh, I got a 3 though.
Oh, you recognize them too, Bryn.
I got a 3.
They're called the Arrowstone Cavalry.
And
They
they are
are
lunars.
They're horse archers mostly, but they'll get off and fight on foot. They are from the Oriya satrapy of the Lunar Empire. The person on their shield, the goddess on their shield is Haniel, which is one of the incarnations of the Red Goddess. She's the grain goddess. She taught people how to grow grain. She's very, very popular in Tarsh, which is the closest lunar kingdom. But she's also the goddess of sacrifice. And she disappeared from this earth fighting in this massive battle called the Knights of Terror, where she killed 7 gods on the other side. So that's what the symbol is.
Damn.
And the woman leading them, you recognize her too. Her name is Diovena. And she's the commander of the Maronite Swords, which is a foot unit from the Marin's Cross City. But you know, because you keep track of these things, because you hate Lunars, that the Arrowstone Cavalry and the Maronite Swords were garrisoned in Johnstown.
We're not that close to Johnstown, though.
No, but you know where people know stuff.
I was gonna say, like, they did not just come from Johnstown; they were out.
No, they must have been out and about somewhere. Yeah, but she just rolls into town, and everybody kind of sees Lunars rolling, and they're kind of like,
well,
and they just kind of stop, and they kind of like spread out
over
to make sure that, like, you know, they've got the perimeter set up, and Diaven is kind of in the middle, and she's just like dusting herself off.
Gonna do my best to hide this kid from them as they're moving around.
And she's like, looks around. Des, you're the tallest one, so she just kind of zones in on you. And she's like,
Bryn is forever being overlooked because of height by her cousin.
Lonson actually like kind of like
sinks back too.
Does the Homer Simpson in the hedge.
Like kind of Aranina doesn't. Aranina's like, her helmet's up and she's just standing there with her axe of blood on her, like, whatever, bitch. But she still zones in on you, Des, and she's like, what is happening here?
Great, she's German.
No.
Wants to drink your blood?
Chaos creatures came and attacked this little village, and
we don't need to answer their questions, Des. Who are they?
Bryn starting shit.
And she looks down and she's like, Scorpion men, brew. And you fought them off, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, none of us are laying on the ground.
I love it.
Why would they attack this little town? She's kind of riding around on her horse as she's saying this, like checking things out.
Because they're dicks. Somebody tell her because they're dicks. Do it for me.
They're chaos creatures. Do they need a reason?
My girl.
And if there was one, how would we know?
Wow, you guys just fucking hate the Lunars so much.
Hey, Arisa is being goddamn honest.
It's also true.
She has not said a single fucking lie. She's just said it in a fun way.
She just looks at me. She's like, I suppose they do not. Well, what was the cause? What else? It appears everything is okay then.
Thankfully now, yes.
Is like, Renavella just runs up to her. She's like, it's not. I request sanctuary. And she's like, it appears there's more to this story. What is the matter, madam? My son, these, she points to this, Tala and Parhas. It's like, they wanted to murder him for doing nothing wrong. She looks over at them. Is this true? And Tala's like, starts to talk, and Parhas just like,
no.
The boy violated certain customs, and the mother ran off with him. They wanted to kill him because he bears a chaos mark that he did not choose to have. I throw myself at your mercy. I know that the Lunars have different views of things, and they would not merely kill things because they don't understand them. But my son, he was taken away by a man. He said he was a sage, but he ran off. He was Lonson's there. Actually, Lonson slinked off. Anyone who wants to say anything can jump in here if you want to.
I missed most of it to plug in my computer.
Arisa's just watching right now.
Renavella basically just spilled the beans about how they wanted to kill Nemiast.
And his chaos mark and that stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I am hiding.
You know what happened. She asked what happened with the man. You know, Bryn, you're the only one here who's not hiding that knows.
Yeah, I mean, I said that, like, he's dead. He's been killed. I don't know where Quicksilver is, but she's probably not there. She's probably hiding too.
So the man has been killed, and where's the boy?
The boy, they carried him off.
I am not in the mood to be lied to. My hunt was interrupted. Where is the boy?
The boy isn't here. He's gone. They carried him off.
But if he's dead, where did he carry him off to? There's no one to carry him off, says Renabella.
He met up with other people. Someone else carried him off. I don't know. I didn't get to them in time.
Oh, ridiculous.
There were other people in the woods.
She turns to the horseman and she's like, spread out, begin searching. And yet, Renabella looks at you, Brandon. She's like, please, I know you know where he is. Please.
I don't trust these people. I don't know where he is. I want to help you, but I don't trust these people.
So, Giovanna looks at you. Bryn. All of you. She takes all of you in, actually. And she says, I will commend you for defending the village that you did here. But I will not allow your little hill people superstitions to murder someone who has done nothing wrong. It is against the lunar way. I am going to spread my men out, and they are going to search for the boy. And if he's found, I will know that I have been lied to. And I am not going to be very happy if I have been lied to. So I will give everyone here one more chance to tell me where the boy is. You can hear this, Rue, by the way.
I am going to try to have a very hushed conversation with this child very quickly. Well, okay. We are hiding in like a hayloft or wherever the fuck we are. Yeah. Let me ask. Listen to me. We are not going to be with you for much longer. One way or another, whether we get separated tonight or 2 days from now in Johnstown, you are going to be on your own with your mother very soon. You are marked by chaos.
No, Mother wanted me to get somewhere where a sage or something could help me.
And stick with her as long as you can. She loves you and she wants the best for you, right? But you are marked by chaos. It doesn't mean that you are bad, but it means you have a great responsibility.
I know. I wish I didn't.
We're beyond wishes now. It means it might be harder for you to choose the right thing, but you have to do it anyway. You have to choose every day. Sometimes against your nature. But you can.
Okay. And you hear her right dead. You hear her. And he's like,
do you want to go join your mom?
I want to be with my mom.
Okay. Remember what I said. Okay. I will come out with the kid.
Yeah. And he just says, she finishes saying that. And he says, I'm here. And then he just kind of like slips away from you and runs, and Renabella, and they just embrace. And Yaviana watches that, and she's just like, nah, see? Yeah, it was not that hard. Kind of glares at you, Brain.
I mean, I didn't know where he was. I wasn't lying.
And she goes, please take us with you back to Johnstown. I'm sure the boy can benefit from instruction at the Temple of the Seven Mothers. Yes. Unlike others, we acknowledge that an individual has the ability to choose and is not driven by destiny. The Red Goddess is wise enough to understand that even chaos has its place in the world. And Tala just like spits at that, but she glares her down. And she looks around again, and she goes, His Majesty, your king, Prince Tematane, and the Governor General Fazar Widered have outlawed traveling in heavy armor in the countryside. It is a capital offense. However, given your actions here today, she looks at Erenina during this.
I was going to say, is our leather armor considered heavy or no?
It's basically like anything metal.
It's the breastplate, yeah.
I am willing to overlook that because you did a lot to help these people. Do not let me find you out in my lands again this way. And with that, she takes she kind of circles around. Renavella and Nemias come over to you. Where are you guys standing now? Do you kind of come together, or are you still?
Yeah, I'm gonna go stand with my people.
She comes back over to you again, and she goes, "I'm so sorry. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for taking a chance on us."
The halls of Shalana Arroy will always be open to you both. And she looks very pointedly at Nemias when she says this. No matter what.
Thank you. And he just kind of like looks shyly at all of you again, and especially you, Rue, and he looks at you for a long time and says, "Thank you. Thank you for saving me. Thank you. Thank you, Bryn. Thank you, Lonson. I'll see you sometime, baby."
Be good. Listen to your mom.
And they're put on the back of horses, and the Lunars leave.
And just look at the Simbari like as they go away. Like, are we gonna start fighting or what?
Giovanna just like kind of hate stares them down, and they leave. And Parhast is like,
I'm gonna look at Aranina. I'm gonna be like, she's gonna let you get away with the armor this one time because she can't get it off of you.
yeah.
And then I will laugh.
She just laughs. Parhast looks at you though, Brandon. He goes, This is very important. I don't mind what happened here, but this man, is he truly dead?
He's, as far as I can tell, he is dead. His leg was ripped off. He's bleeding out. He should still be out in the field.
And on the road.
They take off after it.
He's in the field and a little bit of him's over there too.
And they take off after that. What do you guys do?
Arisa's going into to triage mode and starting to
there are a couple people have been killed, unfortunately. A lot more are just wounded pretty badly. So you can start treating them.
Yeah.
Anyone who wants to help can.
I'll help as well.
The fires, it didn't take long to take the fires out. They're out. Within 20 minutes or so, the Samvari come back. Rolthor was gone, the body.
Was the leg gone too?
No, they found the leg.
Excellent. I like the idea that he's out there, but now with one leg, like not just a little bit of leg ripped off, like she ripped it off like at the hip, man.
Not only does he have to replace the head, he's going to replace that leg too.
So
the body of Theseus.
They did find some tracks leading away, and like they found the blood, basically, obviously where the fight was, and they found the body of the
just hobbling pogo stick track.
But they didn't find him. They found like multiple tracks, like he was carried away.
Oh, okay.
There were other people in the woods still that you didn't get.
Goddamn fire archers.
Yeah. But you also, someone has to like drag off the chaos creatures and probably stick them in a big pile and like fire them.
Oh, that's me and Des because we're huge.
And it doesn't smell really well. They're gross. And
whatever. Bryn's gonna carry one by herself.
She's got a scorpion leg.
You are instructed to like wash really well after that and pray for blessings from Shalana Arroy, particularly from Brew because they're diseased a lot.
Gross.
We'll use sharp sticks to move them, just impale them and just drag them.
They're pretty big. The one that Aranina took down, both of them, the one that Aranina took down was like big, but his leg was almost chopped off. And then his guts were just spilled all over the place. And the horse-headed one was like covered in these really nasty scabs.
Oh, that we just douse that in oil and light it right there. We just light it right there.
Just leave it right where it was.
That's where we start the pile.
Burn. Yeah, that's the pile. Let's grab 0 for the burn pile.
Yeah, the scorpion guys, at least they're like dry and stuff when you touch them, so you can just kind of like they're not as bad to drag around.
Do we really want to burn them so close to the village, though?
Yes.
All right.
Do you want to touch that one?
No, but
okay.
I have some incense I can burn afterwards.
And that is a bad night that passes because it was a really bad night for Birch Cross. But eventually, people just fall asleep mostly from exhaustion after the adrenaline wears off. And you wake
Go
up in
wash
the
up
morning.
at the nearby river or whatever. Fuck,
Yeah, there's a stream you can wash up in. You wake up in the morning and, what do you guys want to do? You can stay if you want and help out a little more, or you can head back. No real reason to head on to Johnston unless you really wanted to.
No.
But, at least some Lunars are going to be looking for you if you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let
let's
'em
get
come.
back. Aranina has to get out of the armor. The Lunars told her to. She's going to listen, I'm sure. I think we we'll help out, make sure everybody gets
Yeah.
breakfast
help
and
out,
stuff,
yep.
and then head out, I guess.
Double check
Everybody helps you
bandages.
very much. Everybody thanks you very much. Fuck, I forgot her name. The matriarch, whose name I forgot, I think it was Kalandra, finds out. Says thank you so much for everything you've done here. I wish it had not happened, but I will not forget this, and I will speak of your bravery.
I'm happy to help. We're all in this together.
And so you head out back to the east, this time up the mountain. And as you're walking, Aranine is like, so then what happened? Asking what happened on the chase. And,
I'm getting the story. What is Quicksilver's version of this story?
She's just so I ran and I ran and I ran and then he finally fell. And then
She's like,
yeah, that's exactly. She's like, and I bit him, and all he tasted really
ripped
good.
his leg off. I'm looking at Quicksilver and I'm looking at Aranina and I'm like, I suddenly see a resemblance. And I'm like, oh my God.
My sister is going to
Just
get along great with
surrounded.
my neighbor.
You have something in common.
Surrounded by vicious women.
So hot.
I did. Sharky and Chad just said, I think we all want to get Aranina out of her
Yeah.
armor.
Some of us would die though,
Happy Pride Month.
specifically the men folk.
Yeah. Zero chance there.
Negative chance.
Negativo. This is gonna stay away. Yeah. So she's like, all right, good job. She kind of punches you in the shoulder, Bryn. She's like, good job.
I actually don't think I tell the story today. I'm not.
Oh, you're not gonna tell it?
No, I'm not ready to talk about it.
Lonson
We have
tells her
Quicksilver's
part.
version.
Yeah.
Lonson
Lonson's
can
talking about
say.
her part, and she's like, good job, Red. Bops her on the shoulder. And she kind of seems to
Red.
understand that you don't want to talk about it.
Wait. No. Okay.
What?
I was just vibe checking Lonson and Aranina. I was like, wait, vibe check.
Lonson's like, thanks. Then there's a little bit of a moment there. But you've
the
never
greatest
seen,
ship of all time.
you've spent some enough time there that you've never seen Lonson around Aranina's place.
Yet.
The two
It
most
would be good for her
powerful women.
to stop thinking about Jorna for a little while.
It would be very good. It would be very good. I ship it.
Rue's like not opposed to this ship.
And she goes, you too, Wolf Boy. Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah, Bryn's pretty quiet on the ride back. She doesn't really want to talk about what happened or the story.
Brenda's
She's
been
just pretty
having a hard fucking time, man.
quiet and kind of on her own with Ort.
Rue's gonna fall back with her at some point and check and see if she's okay.
Oh, like now?
Yeah,
Oh.
some point during this many hours journey. He'll
Yeah,
let her
it's
be
gonna take you-
quiet and
it'll
alone
take
for
you-
3 or 4 hours. Then he'll fall back and just be like, hey, you all right?
Yeah, it's the better part of the day to get home.
They were there. They were right there. And they were upset just because we walked into their land, how we dressed. They were right there.
if it's any consolation, I don't think they let us go because of our good deed. I think they didn't think a combat would be worth their casualties, which is kind of a compliment in a way.
Thanks, Rue.
There was like 20 of them. I think our odds aren't terrible.
I mean, I don't think our odds were pretty good. We just came out from fighting a number of things.
Unscathed.
Do you think they'll be okay? Nemi asked him.
I think it's going to be up to them.
He reminded me of you a little bit.
Which parts exactly?
I don't know. Just marked by a hard life, a destiny, really a future that he didn't choose, but we'll see what he does. Or maybe we won't.
Yes, no news is probably good news in that case.
Or he could be like those ogres that stole and ate all of those babies.
Anybody could, right? You can't let it ruin your faith in people.
Is he still people?
I am.
Are Talmori technically marked by chaos? Is that there's like the wolf side and chaos side?
So it's a chaos curse, but they don't.
So it's a little bit.
Very few of them actually have a chaos rune that's active. Okay. Some of them do. Nemiast actually had an active chaos rune.
What about
somehow it was activated? Somehow it was activated during his initiation.
Gotcha.
You know, someone could ask someone who knows a lot about Orlanth, like Lanson, who Orlanth's brothers are. Just
shit, that's true. He told me a thing.
Oh, that's true.
That is true.
That's
all right.
Yeah.
We live to fight another day. I'll just give her like a pat on the leg and then let her be alone again. Like your calf, you're riding a horse.
Yeah, I understand. It took me a second, and I was like,
yeah, like not creepy. Like your calf, you're riding a fucking horse. Okay. Fucking elk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Root is gonna go up and ask someone who stayed awake in school, and yeah, Lanson, yes, yep, Lanson. I was talking to Nemias. He was pretty shaken up by the kidnapping, but not just because the kidnapping. I'm going to keep this vague because of sacred male rights. He had a vision.
Lanson's kind of like an honorary male as a Vingan, so...
Did she take a male initiation? Do I know?
No, I'm going to say she did the Vingan initiation, which is like close, but it's not the same.
Okay, I'm going to say he had a vision where one of Orlanth's brothers showed him a murdered god. His throat was cut, and then he took him elsewhere and he saw a burning stag on a hill and the headless man, our deceased friend there, but the god who took him away from the hall, he said he had a chaos rune and dark hair and any other details he provided.
That was about it.
He was sure it was one of Orlanth's brothers, though. I don't recognize a brother like that.
So Orlanth has brothers we know, like Humacht and Orox, the Stormbolt, and Kolat, the Wind Lord, Vadris, the Snow Lord, Yinkin, the Cat. But there's the other brother, too. We don't talk about him much.
Oh, no. I'm thinking the same thing as Sarah. Yeah.
Is there a Zoom thing?
We don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah, we don't talk about
God damn
Yeah,
it.
I just put Bruno in chat really quietly.
okay.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Jess.
the brother Bruno.
Thanks for
fucking
ruining the
appreciate
moment,
you.
Sarah.
I did.
No, I
was on
couldn't hold
mute.
it in.
It was all you, Christian.
Fine.
He said
I
the other
was
one, we
on
don't talk
mute.
about him.
So it's fine. She actually makes a sign against chaos, and she says it's Ragnar.
Just Ragnar or Ragnar?
Ragnar.
Ragnar. I was like,
Ragnar.
I can't handle
I was
another
like-
Ragnar right now.
No, it's not enough. Not Ragnar. She would never be bad. Come on.
Ragnar has always been ambiguous.
Correct. Ragnar.
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 Is he a trickster god type or worse?
Ragnar raped, fed, demanded justice from Orlanth, became the goddess of rape when Orlanth wouldn't condemn Ragnar. Ragnar and Thed and Mamalia gave birth to chaos.
What do you want with a child?
They have to find people for their cult somehow.
Arisa really quietly just says, "The gods of chaos take who they want."
Well, they're going to choke on this one. He can still choose.
I believe that, says Lonson. You can always choose to do the right thing. Even Orlanth makes mistakes and then chooses to do the right thing.
Yeah, well, defending his rapist brother seemed like a pretty big one.
So he didn't really defend him. It was more along the lines of the justice that she wanted was to become the goddess of rape because she wanted all of like the women of the tribe to always fear her after that. And that's what Orlanth granted to her. But he also never really like did anything to Ragnar other than like exile him. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So he wasn't like, oh, that's no big deal. He admitted it was a big deal, but it was kind of like a situation where
he gave her what she sought in recompense.
Correct.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. But in reality, could have done more. Right.
Yeah, it could have been like, and also you shitbag.
Yeah, and to be fair, he was kind of like, bro, what the fuck, and exiled him, but he wasn't like just this chop, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot happening this summer. How long has it been since we've had a summer like this? Asking Aranina and Lonson, who have been around a little longer.
I don't know. I mean, there's always a couple raids and stuff at least. But this is a lot, yeah. The omens weren't Good. That sacred time. No, that they weren't.
We should probably let folks know when we get back to the village to maybe hide some of their shit in case some of the lunars come around inspecting things.
Mm. Yeah. Tax time's coming soon anyway.
Yeah. He's going to look back at Bryn sadly because he doesn't know how to help her. Just look sadly at Bryn.
So you make your way home.
Yeah.
And, somber journey. It is, again, early evening by the time you get back home. And that's where we'll stop.
Somber.
You all get plus 1d6 reputation for the Battle of Birchcross.
Battle of Birchcross. Aw, only one.
Why do I feel like
And-
everyone's reputation is so much higher than mine?
And you also roll for your checks. Might as well do it now so you don't forget.
Where the fuck is my reputation?
It's at the first page on the very top. It's under occupation and near your age.
I see occupation.
It's
I see my age. I
it's
don't see
right-
reputation.
It's
It's
right
under
under,
it. Okay.
occupation. I'm like, what are you talking about?
19.
Yeah, why is mine
Nice.
so low?
Mine's
No
14.
I did my cult initiation, so I had an
Oh.
extra roll.
Yeah,
That's
you'll
nice.
get more when you do that.
Mine
Yeah.
is 12, so I guess not too far.
All right, and we're rolling for shit.
Yeah, roll them.
13.
Yeah.
Woo.
I forget which
And
we're
add
supposed to
1
run
10, right?
when
Our
you
I'm sorry?
6.
1d6 for the
1d6.
skills?
Yeah, 1d6, yeah.
I forget which ones we're supposed to roll higher than.
All of them.
All of them.
Oh, all of them, even the elemental power runes.
Yep.
Yes, you roll higher then because it gets harder and harder to
Wait.
improve the better you get. You
Yeah,
get diminishing
so-
returns.
I knew that was what it was for skills.
What do I do for my power?
Oh, ugh.
You
Same
have to
thing.
roll, because you're at 20, you have to roll less than 5%.
You basically have to. So you're at 20. Power times 5 is 100, right?
Yeah.
So you actually have to roll. Like he said, you got to roll 95 or higher. I
95
think
or higher.
might even be 99, but I'll give you 95.
No, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, you're good there. I think.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
Whoa, I rolled a 99.
Do you want me? Do I get my magic points back or not?
Aw.
Oh yeah, that stuff's back. That stuff's back by the next day. You get them all
I
back.
don't get better at climbing.
The only thing you would have to replenish by worship is rune spells, which you don't have yet.
Which I do not have yet. Okay.
Once you get into your cult, you'll have them.
Hell yeah.
Excellent.
Which I'm surprised you didn't use yours, Amber.
I know, because I only got 3 room points and I thought we still had Johnstown to go to. So, and like
Ah.
Wild Day coming, and I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta save this. So I
I
saved.
mean, at the end of the day, it didn't matter because you guys did not take a scratch.
Yeah, it did all
And
right.
I spent like 3 weeks worrying about these people.
Mhm.
I also
Uh,
feel like I'm gonna use
yeah.
my rune spells when people are starting to get their shit rocked. That it's like, oh no, my friends are being hurt. I'm being hurt. Rah!
Time
You
to
know,
wolf out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the sleep spell was key because I will tell you that Horsehead Lashra, which is his name, those scabs were 6 points of armor everywhere.
Ah!
Also gross.
That was his chaos feature. And the other guy, which was Goglug, his chaos feature was double his constitution. He had 31 hit points, and that didn't matter because Erenina took 28 of them away in her first shot.
because she's Aranina Copper
Which is why I was like, I'm going to send these 2 with them because without those 2, you probably would have gotten rocked. But
If
I don't know.
While you went to the bathroom, I was saying like I really wish I could hit something because with my strength, I got I was up to 2d6 with my bonus
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
So it's bonkers.
So I rolled a 100 to
Mhm.
increase one of my passions.
Okay.
Is that just a normal, just roll a d6 still?
1d6, or you can just take 3. It's your choice.
I rolled 1, so I'll just keep going.
You can risk it for the biscuit.
Man, my bow doesn't get better either. So close. 3 points short.
Yes.
I did all right though.
Good game, folks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
good session.
Remind me
I
how
wish-
many of our 10% we are supposed to have out of 5? Is it just 2?
Oh, shit.
Or was it?
Oh, I have that
We
written
just-
down.
it's only
I
2.
also-
Only
It's
2.
just 2.
Okay.
It's 2. It's 2 25s and 2 10s.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
I
actually-
have
you
spent
know what?
all of that. Okay. I have it marked. I'm good.
I have that that are done. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
That you have done so far.
Yes,
Yeah. Because
that
I'm going to
I've
say
done.
you can drop another, you can do another one too if you want between now and yeah. There's enough. Yeah. You can do another 25 and another 10. Go for it. Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
And it just incidentally, not like apropos of nothing, but a skill that's very important, especially for like fightery people that you might not be concentrating on is battle. Because that's a very abstracted role if you were in like a bigger fight and we're not going to have like obviously like play that
Just
game.
one-on-one.
Yeah, not a one-on-one fight, but if you're in like a battle, you can roll that and be like, okay, this is how I did in the battle. Or if you are leading a battle, which may or may not come into play a long time down the road, you roll that skill to see how you do.
I don't.
Interesting.
Where is that?
So you don't need it yet,
Under
but
knowledge.
it's something you might want to start learning. Yeah,
under.
keep it in mind.
Oh, I see.
Okay, interesting. And worship is what I will need to regain rune points, correct?
Yes, and you
I
should
might
have
wanna
a
dump
decent
into that.
worship already.
I have 25.
But did you add the stuff that I sent you because you should gain from being in the cult? Did you add that yet?
That's how I got 25.
Okay. All
I
right,
had 5 and then I got 25.
So the thing with worshiping too, the thing is like, so good news for you. Every wild day is a minor holy day. So it's still, you can kind of try every Friday. You don't have a sanctuary to do it. Like there's no sacred place to do it. You could use the sanctuary spell to make one because you have that, but that costs a rune point. But you can also do other stuff to augment that role. So if you danced or you did ritual preparations or you sacrificed something because you went hunting, you and Silver went hunting and you took down an animal and you're going to sacrifice that to Telmore, all those things will add to that. You can buff that role by doing stuff like that too.
Okay. Me and my
And on the
3
high
rune
holy,
points.
and there's a high holy day. I forget which it was for him, but you pretty much get them back at that day. Like even if unless you like completely biff the roll, which is like somehow managed to like piss Talmar off,
Which
like,
room?
like,
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I didn't mean it. Oh, man.
All right. Well,
David says that room looks awfully familiar. I'm taking care of it. There's only some crumbs.
thank you everyone for
Most of
joining.
the snacks are from today.
Incredible. All right. Thank you everyone for joining us. If you enjoyed this, you can follow us here on Twitch. Just twitch.tv/DMs After Dark. That is free. It costs 0 monies. All you need is a Twitch account, which is also free and costs 0 monies. You can also
Give us
listen
Jeff Bezos' monies.
if you have Amazon Prime, you can give us $5 of Jeff Bezos' money. Instead of going to him, it goes to us.
and in the meantime, his yacht is in the Mediterranean, and the yacht sinking orcas are in the Mediterranean. So everybody like good vibes to the orcas. Let's hope they get them.
Come on, orcas.
Put your power to the
Good
orcas.
vibes to the orcas.
You can also catch us on our YouTube channel at DMs After Dark, where we upload all of the Twitch VODs on the following Monday. So you can catch this one on, I believe, the 5th. It'll be going up if you missed part of it. We are on all the podcast apps at DMs After Dark, which includes all of our Twitch streams and all of our podcasts, including some of the solo series that are going on. We recently celebrated our 100th podcast episode with a very chaotic 1d6, 1d4, which is my child. We have some new releases coming up pretty soon with the 1,000-year-old vampire dropping pretty soon, which is exciting.
Yep, and Rainy
maybe pretty
just
soon.
yeah, maybe.
I'm still writing.
Still in progress. Rainy just dropped his brand new series for
is Miru?
Miru. For
Miru.
Miru. Yes,
Miru
which
1
is
and 2, yes.
for a really cool
Rain is
hex
playing with
crawl
himself
game.
again.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, I can't stop.
And our next Twitch stream on the 16th is not going to be RuneQuest. We don't know what it is going to be yet, but there's a number of us that are going to be away that week. So the remaining folks are just going to have a chaos party, and the rest of us will get to see what happens.
On the very off chance any of our viewers are going to be at StokerCon, look for me and maybe Jess. You might hang out in the hotel after with me.
Yeah, so the thought process next time is either we might just put it up for a vote. Stupid one shot. Or maybe just hang out and like answer RuneQuest stuff
Q&A.
and talk about the game.
Yeah.
Q&A. Yeah, one or the other.
That'll also turn into an A&Q where they ask the audience how to do things in RuneQuest.
Yeah. So it'd be the other way around where we're not asking you the rules. You can actually just ask us stuff about the game, right?
Keep an eye out on our social medias as it gets closer for more announcements about that. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of those socially facey places. I think that's everything, right?
I think that's it.
All right, cool beats. So
till next time.
Till next time.
Stay lunar.
Eat some legs.
No.
Lunars are awesome.
No.
Till next time.
Wear PPE when you touch dead things.
Take a grown man's leg and rip it right off.
Much better.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Wait, you motherfucker.
What
happened?
Right as we sign off, so I can't say thank you, god damn it.
Oh.
Technically, we're still live. You just said that.
Oh, thank you, you fucker. Love you.
There we go. Now we'll leave. Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't sneak out on me, bitch.